All right, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Tony and I and Don Peralta have been getting set up for the past, 45 minutes. It's your typical circus atmosphere at Radio Row. I am Paulie Mack. That is creative Tony Ruin. We also have our art director, Don Peralta, and we are joined by our first guest today, a dear friend of mine from the KNBR days on the Murph and Mack show. Of course, you remember Greg Cosell, NFL analyst. But see, the thing is with Greg and I, Tony, is we bonded on kind of going beyond football, talking. Greg has told me stories about Led Zeppelin and Madison Square Garden. Right. Greg has told me stories about Jethro Tull. So we're going to pick that up. Greg, how you doing on Super Bowl week, man?
Well, this is my second day here. I guess they call it Media Row now because it's not just radio stations.
Great point. Like me, like an independent, like
there
me.
You go.
Yeah.
So this is my second day, and I have a great time. But by the second day, late afternoon, and of course I'm on East Coast time.
Right.
So like the last two nights, I got in Tuesday. I was so tired. I went to bed, I think, 7:45 both nights. So, you know what, of course, what happens?
What?
I wake up at freaking 2:15.
Oh, it's the worst.
I know.
That's the worst.
No, I don't jump out of bed, but I mean, it's like, okay, what do I do now?
Now, how is San Francisco striking you on this trip? They really spruced up the city.
Yeah,
We're getting beautiful
to
weather.
To be honest with you, I'm staying at the hotel that's really close, okay? And I can walk here in 2 minutes. I've eaten dinner in the hotel restaurant the last two nights.
Yeah. There you go.
You know what? One thing I've learned, I used to go to, parties and the whole deal, years ago. Now, to go from point A to point B in the Super Bowl city, you want to go 2 miles, it takes you an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not doing that anymore.
No.
I don't need to be doing that.
No, none of us do.
No, yeah.
Hey, Greg, on KNBR, I used to make all the imaging and the promos about you on the station. I used to say that we went to the church of Greg Cosell.
Oh.
Yeah. And basically, I always imagined you in a dark theater by yourself watching game film.
Well, that doesn't quite work like that, but yeah. I'm just in my office. The lights are actually on.
It's
because if they were off, I'd just go to sleep.
Totally.
Yeah.
Hey, but not to dive right into it, but the matchup on Sunday, Darnold and the Seahawks going against May and Vrabel and the Pats. How do you see this shaken down?
I mean, just from a sort of a Spark Notes version of the game, I kind of see this more as a defensive kind of game.
Okay.
I mean, again, you never know about, turnovers, things of that nature, which change the game. But to me, both defenses are really good. I don't see a lot of 11, 12, 13 play, 80-yard touchdown drives in this game.
That being said, I get the feeling, and now tell me if you see otherwise, Greg, but is the New England defense being somewhat overlooked this week?
Yes.
Okay, speak to that.
Yeah, I think it is. And I've been talking about it, as you know, because I watch tape.
Yeah.
I've been talking about it for weeks. I think it's a much better defense. Obviously, Seattle's defense is very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
So they've gotten a lot of the talk and a lot of the publicity. And in fact, I do radio in Seattle, and I told Ian Furness, who I'm with in Seattle,
right,
that I told him in August that the Seahawks would have a great defense. So I just knew with McDonald and their personnel. But I think that the Patriots defense they don't have a lot of household names, and that's why.
That's right.
No one says, oh, look at that guy.
Right.
But they're really good. Their D tackles, Barmore and Williams, are terrific, and they've got a great rotation. I really like their safeties. One of them you probably know, Craig Woodson, came from Cal.
Yeah.
Really, really liked him coming out, and he started from day one. Their corners are good. I mean, they're a really solid defense.
Greg, you said something about this team, the Patriot defense, not having a lot of household names. In that regard, I said this to Tony a couple of nights ago. This Patriot team kind of reminds me of the 81 Niners. People were not expecting that team.
I was at that Super Bowl. That was Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
It was freaking cold.
I know. Pontiac Silverdome.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Pontiac Silverdome.
Yeah.
The gridlock.
Yeah. I
was in a bus, and I felt like we were sitting there for a week.
I know why there was a traffic jam. It was because the vice president was being police escorted.
Right.
They made, including the teams, the Niner bus was stuck in traffic with you. And some of those guys actually jumped off and ran to the stadium.
Because I worked in outside of Detroit my first year out of college, so I went to that game and stayed with a friend who was still living out there.
Right.
So I wasn't going out there to work, but I did manage to get on a bus, to and from, and boy, we sat on that bus forever.
Well, I'll tell you what I want to do, Greg. I'm going to ask you a couple more football questions. Then we're going into music. So just from an objective kind of viewpoint that you could bring to this conversation, Tony and I, our primary focus is 49er football.
Of course.
how do you view this Niner team, where they are now? You got key guys coming off injuries, and Bosa and Kittle, and they're aging. Fred Warner too, obviously. I don't know. Where do you see them like in the landscape of the NFL
Well,
at this point?
I think that the year that they had, given all their injuries, was truly remarkable.
Yeah.
If you look, I mean, and I'm sure the faithful are, wish they had won. Fans, they always look at the negative before the positive.
Right.
But I think that it was a remarkable season given all the injuries.
Yeah.
They've certainly got some holes to fill. There's no question. I mean, Bosa will be back, but I would argue they still need another pass rusher. Now, the hope, of course, is that the two rookie D tackles, Collins and West, can be starters this year and be good players. Right. Collins has tremendous physical traits. I'm sure they're hoping he can become a dominant type player.
Yeah.
Warner's coming off. He'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But offensively, I guess we still don't know for sure about Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about Pearsall.
And even though I really like him a lot, he just hasn't played enough.
No,
right.
Haven't seen enough.
Right.
No. So I think they need to address the receiver position.
Yeah.
McCaffrey, I mean, he had 450 touches.
Yeah.
And he's
nuts.
30-ish, right around.
Yeah.
You don't know. It's impossible to answer if, and we know he's a workout fiend and all that,
but
still, it's just a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah.
So you don't know. And I do think they have to start addressing the O-line. I mean,
big time.
Yeah.
Well, how long is Trent Williams going to play?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, Trent Williams, it's remarkable what he's been able to do.
Yeah.
But at some point, Father Time catches up to everybody.
Yes.
And, you're just going to have to have someone who can play.
Right.
So, but I hope people understand, too, that you can't address everything in one off season.
Right.
So they're not all of a sudden going to be great at all these positions this year.
Yeah.
Right.
So how they choose to prioritize, I can't answer that.
Right.
But they're going to have to address, they have a number of things to clearly address.
Totally. Don't you think, I know he's not going to win the award, but don't you think Shanahan deserves to be in the discussion of Coach of the Year? Yeah.
I mean, what they did, look, I'll be the first to admit there's no way I thought they'd go to the Link in Philadelphia in January and win that game.
Yeah. That's right.
I mean, that's a hard place to play in January.
Yeah.
And, just winning that game to me, said so much about the team, the attitude, obviously preparation, it's so funny when a team loses. I remember being at the Super Bowl in Vegas. Were you there?
No.
Okay.
No.
And I'm walking out of that Super Bowl, and fortunately, I was at the Mandalay Bay, so it was an easy walk back to the Mandalay, from the stadium.
Yeah.
And all I'm hearing is the Niners fans. Oh, well, it's about time they fire Shanahan. And I'm thinking to myself, come on. I didn't say anything, of course.
Yeah.
But
you hear a lot of that. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Greg Casella is our guest, and Shanahan. It's funny, I think people are going to appreciate him when he's gone, and they, you know what I'm saying?
I have a question. I have one more question. Greg, speaking of Philly, right? Because I know you're in Philly. Is Big Dom a good guy?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay,
Dom.
okay,
I know
all right.
Dom.
Because out here, we're not the biggest fans of Big Dom because of
that's like certain players. It's like I don't know how this just popped into my head, but it's like Pete Rose. If he was on your team, you loved him. If he wasn't, you hated him.
That's right.
That's right. Who's like that? Who you'll remember? Will Clark.
Yes,
totally.
Yes.
Great example.
Will Clark.
Example. Yeah. Well, we have one on the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green. We love him. The rest of the country hates him.
Right.
But when he's playing on your side.
when he's playing on your side.
Yeah. All right, Greg. So we've beaten around the bush long enough. Let's get into the important stuff.
Let's get into the important stuff.
First question I have for you, and I don't remember.
And I still listen, by the way. I'm still a classic. I mean, I have only a 9-minute ride to work. So, I don't listen to sports talk radio ever. So, I just listen to hopefully I get a couple of songs. Nice. If I get Stairway to Heaven and that's the whole ride, that's cool too. That's cool too.
Maybe a Cashmere or something like that. But
Spark of High Heeled Boys.
A little Stevie Winwood.
Right.
So I know we've talked Zeppelin, and I want to ask you a little more about Zeppelin, but I don't recall if we ever talked about Springsteen. Are you a Bruce fan?
Yes, but to be totally honest, his stuff after Darkness on the Edge of Town.
Wow. Going way back. Yeah.
I didn't listen to it as much.
Yeah.
So I don't know I'm not super familiar with all those songs.
No, it's all good. But the reason I bring that up, Greg, is because there's a really good movie on Hulu now about Bruce. And
you mean the one, The Making of Nebraska?
yes, yes.
My daughter saw it. I did not see it.
It was shot in Jersey, of course, and it chronicles the period right after he made The River.
Right.
And he's hit with all the success, and he kind of loses it. He kind of is
And
overwhelmed.
He sits in a room by himself,
Yes.
right? And just
yes. So I wanted to pick your brain. I
Well,
do
one of my
recommend it.
favorite songs, although I like the band's version better, is Atlantic City.
Oh yeah.
But I love the band's version.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Greg, did you happen to see there was a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne at the Grammys?
I did not see it. Everybody who knows I love music said I have to watch it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you haven't seen it, you got to watch it.
I mean,
Chad Smith.
I was a Black Sabbath fan, and I grew up in an apartment, and needless to say, my parents were not happy about that.
None of our
Yeah.
Oh man, back to football real quick. How much longer do you think Sirianni is going to be in Philly?
You know, I think, look, the bottom line is he's got a great one-loss record. You
Yeah.
can say what you want.
Yeah.
I can't speak to, I'm not in the building.
Right.
The reality is he's won a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. You know, this year obviously didn't go the way they wanted it to go. They just made major changes in the offensive coaching staff. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But Sirianni's won a lot of games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I wondered about staying with the Eagles. The AJ Brown, the Jalen Hurts, Barkley kind of.
I mean, there's a lot of talk that he'll be traded. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
it's an interesting from our perspective out west. It's an interesting.
The thing is, they're
there.
not really a passing team. Even when they win, like last year when they won the Super Bowl, there were 9 or 10 games in which Jalen Hurts didn't throw for 200 yards.
Wow!
Because they had the historic running year by Barkley and the number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah.
So I think Brown. And again, maybe he doesn't present it the right way. I mean, that's for people to decide.
Sure.
I don't get, as you know, I don't get caught up in that stuff.
Right.
But they'll decide if they feel like it's a problem in the locker room and for the team.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously a great receiver, but I'm sure he feels like, hey, I want to go somewhere where they actually throw the ball.
Yeah, right. And now to the social aspect, going around town in San Francisco, we got Chris Stapleton playing tomorrow, Friday night or Saturday night. You got Sting playing tonight. You got the Killers, I think, on Friday night.
Sting one year, in Minneapolis, he was the played at the tailgate party.
Ooh,
Sting
really?
and Hootie and the Blowfish.
Wow, nice. I like Hootie. I'll take Hootie. Yeah. Right? Hold my hand.
You like Sting solo stuff or the Police?
Well, I prefer the Police,
Me
of
too,
course.
me too.
I mean, of course. But I saw Sting solo years ago, and he was amazing.
Yeah.
I got to say, he plays a lot of Police stuff.
Oh, I'm sure
even
he does.
in a solo
I'm sure
gig.
he does.
But Greg is like, I'm very envious of you, man, because for me, I was a little too young to have seen Zeppelin.
Right.
When John Bonham passed away, I was like 13 years old.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll never forget the story Greg told us on the Murph and Mac show, because Greg and I would always talk music at the end. And Greg said, I threw this out there. I go, Greg, did you ever see Led Zeppelin? He goes, oh, yeah. And I'll never forget the story you told me. You said you saw him at the Garden.
I did.
You
had great seats, too.
I know. And what was this, 75, 77?
I believe it was the Houses of the Holy tour.
73. That's 73. Yeah. So Greg said he's at the Garden. He's in his seat waiting for the gig to start. And he said,
You mean the guy sitting next to me?
Yes.
Should I tell it now?
Please do.
So we had great seats. I went with my closest friend.
Yeah.
We played basketball, in high school. And maybe it was 75 because I don't think I was 17. I think I was 19.
They were there in 75.
So it was 75.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so the guy sitting next to me, I was not a drug guy. I played sports. I mean, it was that era, but I just didn't do that.
Right.
And the guy sitting next to me has this big piece of cardboard and all these pills and stuff on the cardboard. Okay.
Cardboard.
And he's just imbibing. So, and as Led Zeppelin was very famous for, if it was an 8:00 show, they came out at like 9:20.
Yeah.
But then they played for 3 hours.
Sure.
Because the solo in Dazed and Confused was a half hour.
Nice. Nice.
So the guy before the show starts just goes,
oh no.
And he's that for the whole show. And as soon as it ends, he kind of wakes up.
Yeah. What time are they coming on?
Right.
Yeah.
He missed the whole show.
Yeah. With his mouth open.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, how would you like kind of rank that show compared to all the other shows you've seen in your time? Like,
well, I mean, seeing that show is an iconic experience.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, do I love 30-minute solos? No. I mean,
right.
You know, do I love it in the context of the song?
Yeah.
Yes, and maybe if they did an extra 4 or 5 minutes, you know, I'd be fine. But you know, it's just seeing Led Zeppelin, and they were my favorite band.
Yeah.
So it was more, you know, the experience of Zepp. And they were well known for any given night. They changed up. You know, they were truly a live improvisational band.
Correct.
They didn't like the Eagles just play their songs,
Right.
which I like too, because that's why you go. You know their songs.
That's right.
You know.
And on that note, Greg, have you been to the Sphere
No,
yet?
I have not.
I saw the Dead and Company play there. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I've never.
It's a pretty amazing. And the Eagles.
The Eagles, they have a residency there too.
But
I've seen the Eagles a lot.
But if you ever get the chance when you're in Vegas to experience that, I think you should check it out.
I mean, one of the best shows I ever saw was when the Eagles reformed in '94. You know, the Hell Freezes Over.
Yeah.
I saw that tour,
Yeah.
and that was great because they had just gotten back, and you know,
The vocals are amazing.
yeah. See, the thing is, not that they were bad the last time I saw them, which was 2 years ago, but there's something about, you know, Glenn Frey not being there. You know, it's you just don't get the same feeling, even though the songs, they sound great. I mean, because they're just a very tight band.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Is there anything nowadays that you're listening to that kind of brings you back?
well, I just listen to the same stuff. you know.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's funny, as I've gotten older, there are some bands I always liked but didn't listen to a ton,
Okay.
which now I love listening to a lot.
Like
Nice.
The Allman Brothers.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you about the Allman Brothers because we were just talking about them yesterday. Yes. What was the track with Boz Scaggs? It was Dwayne Allman, and
I forget the name.
I'll have to look it up.
But I mean, I just love listening. Like, I love Whipping Post.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Soul Shine.
Yeah. Oh, Soul Shine's a beautiful
Great
song.
song.
So, well, I'm gonna let you go in a minute, Greg.
No,
Thank
that's
you
fine.
for the
We're
time.
good.
Did you? So, being a New York guy
Yeah.
and seeing shows in the '70s at the Garden and
Yeah.
stuff like that, for me, this is like a mythical thing. But did you ever get to see anybody at the Fillmore East?
No.
Yeah,
But I saw smaller venues in New York, like the Bottom Line. Have you heard of that?
Of course. Yeah,
The
yeah.
first,
yeah.
like when I saw Billy Joel for the first time,
You saw him at the Bottom Line.
I saw him at the Bottom Line. I was literally sitting, not quite as close as I
it's a
am
tiny-
to you,
Yeah, yeah.
but I was sitting 20 feet away from him. It was just before the Stranger album, so he hadn't hit it big yet.
Oh my God.
But I think the album, I think he played some from it because it was just coming out.
Right.
But he hadn't quite hit the big time yet.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
There was even
man.
a comic before him, just to show you what.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
wow, wow. Okay, so Bottom Line shows. How about the Beacon? Did you ever go uptown and see a
No,
show at
and
the Beacon?
No, I never did.
See, I saw the Allman Brothers there.
I know, and that was supposed to be phenomenal.
Yeah, because they would come every springtime. And
See, I never saw them, and I wish I had.
Yeah.
I saw Skinnerd.
Really, what period of
No,
time?
after they all passed, which
Yeah.
I was really sorry I didn't see that, because I love. See, to me, Skinnerd is a song band, and the Allman Brothers are a jam band.
Correct. That's correct. 100%. 100%.
But I love the Ballad of Curtis Lowe.
Oh yeah,
That's one of my absolute favorite songs.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
You
I'm
know.
going to pepper you with a couple more, Greg.
right.
How about? And again, I've seen all these bands later on in
Yeah.
their careers, but not in those.
I didn't see as many concerts when I was in the 70s
Yeah.
as I did later. So a lot of bands I missed.
Did you see the Who?
I did see the Who.
Where and when? Where and when,
I'm
Greg?
trying to
Yeah.
remember. Not because I was, blitzed or anything.
Was
but
it
I'm-
at Shea Stadium? Because they
no,
played Shea
I saw them not in a stadium.
indoor arena.
Indoor.
Yeah.
I love some of their stuff.
Oh,
Love.
Pete Town. They're one of the great live bands.
It's funny. As I'm sure it is for you. You like the quote unquote hits.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, one of my favorite Who songs is 515.
Love it.
Love
Quadrophenia.
it.
Yeah, man.
Out
Yeah.
of my brain on the train.
Out
Love
of my
it.
brain on the train. 100.
Love it.
Yes.
Love
yes,
it.
Yes. Go ahead.
Hey, so we looked it up thanks to our producer Dom here. He said "Loan Me a Dime" is the Boss Skaggs song with Dwayne Allman on it.
Boz
Greg-
Scaggs is a really intriguing. See,
Yeah.
I love that kind of blues, jazz.
Yes.
That
soul
it's
kinda-
Yes.
There's a lot of different elements
He's
to
a San
that.
Francisco guy.
Yeah, I knew that.
Boss Skaggs. He
Is Steve Miller too?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Boss Skaggs owned a club Slims for the longest time,
Yeah,
near here, actually. But a band today, if you're looking for the Allman Brothers vibe, the Tedeschi Trucks band.
Oh, I
You have-
listened to them.
Okay.
They got
so
a
you know.
great song.
Midnight in Harlem. Midnight in Harlem.
Those-
Great songs.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love her, and I love that sound.
Yes.
That's that bluesy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, that's just it's such a great vibe, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
a
totally.
great vibe.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you looking forward to the 49-mile drive down to Santa Clara on
Well,
Sunday for the
fortunately,
game?
because I'm at the league hotel, there's a
You
there's
take
a
the bus.
shuttle.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I get on that, and then
Okay.
we get back. So
Yeah.
Actually, since we're talking music and everything, Greg, what do you make of I don't want to say controversy, but I feel like every single year, regardless of who signs on to play the halftime show, there's always this scrutiny.
And this is music. I know
don't either.
I know Bad Bunny's really pop. I
yeah.
got my 29-year-old daughter. She knows everything.
Yeah.
So I know who these people are.
Right.
But I don't listen to that.
So, and then are you back home the day after the game?
I leave on the 6:30 a.m. flight Monday morning.
How bad has that winter been? I keep hearing the horror stories.
It's just been super cold.
Yeah.
I mean, look, in the Northeast, it's obviously not balmy, but I go to the gym really early because, I need to. Otherwise, I don't want to just be an older guy that sits on my rear end.
No, you can't. You got to fight it, man.
So, I go
it.
at 5 a.m. when it opens during the week. And there have been mornings I've gone, and it's 5 degrees.
Oh, right. Oh.
And even though I'm not outside long, it just goes right through you instantly.
No, I know. I don't mean to laugh, but you're right. I know.
You mentioned you're working out early in the morning. Again, going back to the Church of Great Cosell, because I used to love your segments on KBR,
right.
and I still follow you on 95.7 The Game, and great job with them. But how you budget your time, because you know so much about so many different players and so many different matchups and games. How take a day in the life of Great Cosell, how do you budget your time to? You must be an ace with the remote control.
I'm a lunatic. I'm a lunatic. Well, I basically watch tape pretty much every day.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of time.
Right.
People don't understand that. It takes a lot of time.
With that being said, Greg, and we all know that about you, and I think that's why people enjoy your analysis so much, because
I don't skimp.
I know. And everybody knows, like, when you say something, it's legit and it's studied.
And I have no personal, people think the people who, say what they say on social media, and you got to take that with a grain of salt.
Always.
But they're actually showing their bias, not my bias.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask Greg, how often is it that you're watching film and you see something, unusual or something where you go like, whoa, you don't see that every day? Like, when was the last time you had that kind of reaction?
I think more often than not, I see something that's a variation of something.
Yeah.
Not something like, oh my God, that, where did that come from?
Right.
And it's funny you asked me that, because there are so many younger kids now, 27, 28 years old, because of social media, that are trying to do breakdowns of, film on Twitter, social media.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. I love the fact that there's a younger generation. I know a lot of people that I see here always call me OG, because I kind of started doing,
Heck yeah, you did.
Man.
But it's funny, like, I'll see some of these younger guys, and of course I know who they are. Some I know personally, some I don't. And they'll say something like, oh man, I've never seen this before. And I think to myself, I've kind of seen that 1,000 times. Right. Because they're 27, they're,
Greg, one of my favorite takes you said with Paulie and Murph years ago was, you said, I don't do takes.
I don't.
I don't have a hot
I don't do
take.
takes.
And I love that about
But see,
you.
people think I do.
Right.
Because they're not watching coaching tape, which is what the game is.
Exactly.
So, when you see it, and the thing is, I wish I was 20 years younger, guys, because in my career over the last number of years, the coaches that I've gotten to know that clearly respect what I do, that reach out to me. I got invited to something this summer, actually in Las Vegas, which is going to be unbelievable. I wish this happened 20 years ago.
Wow.
Because, now I'm older. Fortunately, I'm in good health.
Yeah.
And,
you look great. You take good care of yourself.
Yeah.
But what you do is unlike what anybody else is doing.
Right.
Honestly, I know that you said that the people are trying, but again, the Church of Great Cosell, because your breakdowns are fantastic. I've always loved them.
It goes back to the way.
But you don't play a bias, though.
It goes back to the way I grew up. Maybe it came from my parents. It probably did. I was an only child. I was a guy even when I played sports, because I played in high school and college.
You're a basketball player.
Yeah. I just worked and showed up and worked.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, hey, look at me.
Right.
And I like to think I'm that guy now. For me, this has been unbelievable. There's been players who've come up to me here and just said, hey, they've introduced themselves to me and say, man, I love your work.
Nice.
Because I think what they appreciate is not whether I'm nailing everything absolutely right, but they understand my process.
Yes.
And they know that I do it the right way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Look, hey, 5 guys who know ball can look at film and have 5 different interpretations.
Sure.
But
Sure.
they know that I'm grinding and watching. And like you said, I'm not a take guy.
Right.
And I'll never rip coaches. And the people I do stuff for regularly understand that I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because I know how hard I work, so I know how hard they work.
No question. The amount of film that coaches watch.
These guys are
and players
24/7,
watch.
365.
Yeah.
They're nuts.
Yeah, no question.
I mean, I'm nuts. They're nuts.
So there's a show right now, The Rise of the 49ers on AMC. It's a
Yeah, I
good
haven't
show.
seen it, but I think
really
I'm gonna.
good.
Yeah,
But the footage of
Brady is
Brady narrates it.
Yeah.
He narrates it.
I'm
and-
sure we did it at films. I would assume we.
Oh
did
yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely. NFL films, absolutely. But the footage of Bill Walsh,
who I got to know really well. That's the thing I'm most grateful in my career. I got to know Coach Walsh.
Oh.
He taught me the quarterback position.
Really?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
See,
Oh no! Somehow, the first time I was out here doing something, it was with him. It was with Joe Montana, Roger Craig, and Jerry Rice after they'd all retired.
Right.
And he was still coaching them like he was still coaching them.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's his nature.
I know.
You know what I learned about quarterbacks from Bill Walsh just being a kid, and I've never forgotten that he said this, and I still do this, is Bill Walsh said, when you want to evaluate a quarterback, you watch their feet.
Yep.
You see how they move, how they drop back in the pocket.
That's why he liked Montana. He had ballet-like feet.
He like glided. He was almost like gliding back. It was really, really smooth. But I've always remembered that. And Greg, before we let you go, I want to ask you just about Sunday.
You don't want to talk about music anymore?
I will. I just don't want to overkeep my stay here
We've
with
missed
you.
a lot of bands here.
All right, let's talk Tull, because I know you saw Tull too.
I did see Tull.
Yeah, break that down.
I mean, they were a great sound because of the flute and.
Now, is this the Garden again?
No, where did I see? I saw them in Philly with my brother-in-law later in their career, but Ian Anderson was there, obviously.
Yeah,
and the guitar player Martin.
I don't
I think
remember.
it was Martin something.
Yeah.
Martin Beret.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
How about the Rolling Stones? Any Stones?
seen them.
Well, give me some.
I mean, they had
specifics.
those 4 albums from 69 to 73.
Bomb proof.
Just
as good as it gets.
As good as it gets.
It's as good as it gets. You got Beggar's Banquet, Sticky Fingers, Exile on Main Street, and Let It Bleed.
Let It Bleed.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's a fearsome foursome right there, man.
It's the thing I love about music from that era.
Yeah.
I love when people say things like, "Well, that's overplayed." Well, no kidding. It came out 40 years ago. I mean, that to me is such a stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
Hey, what about because we're both huge Van Halen fans? I assume.
Their first album came out. I was in Detroit.
Nice.
My first year out of college.
Yeah.
And I was living with 2 guys,
Uh-huh.
and we were all teachers. That was my first year out of college. I was a teacher, and Van Halen's first album came out,
Nice.
and we just played that.
Oh.
Running with the Devil.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Did you ever see them?
I did not.
I know. I saw them once.
No knock on Sammy Hagar,
Nothing.
but I like them more with David Lee Roth.
Definitely,
Me too.
definitely, and it's right. It isn't a knock on Hagar.
Yeah.
Hagar did fine for what they wanted him to do.
Yeah,
But when you can't replace Diamond David Lee Roth,
not in those days.
No.
He got a little silly, but
right?
yeah.
He got silly's a good adjective.
Yeah.
Silly's a good
But, I
adjective
mean,
for him.
Those first couple of albums, I mean,
And the guitar playing.
they were
crazy.
great.
What about Thin Lizzy? Any Thin Lizzy?
Oh, I liked it. I never saw them.
Yeah,
but
same.
I
Same
liked
here,
Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy, good band.
Yeah,
Good band.
Thin Lizzy was great.
And
I liked a lot of that. I mean, I'm going by the songs on the radio because some of these bands, I just know what they play on the radio, and I don't necessarily know all their work.
Mhm.
But I really like T-Rex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
And he left us too early,
Bang a
obviously.
Gong.
Bang a
Great
gong.
song.
Yep.
Bang a gong. Present day, I just saw an artist that I think you would really like if you ever get a chance to see, Gary Clark Jr.
Oh, I
Out
know
of
who he
Texas.
is.
Yeah.
legit.
out of Texas.
You know what? I saw him. Where did I see him?
He just played through the Bay Area. He's touring right now.
It might have been at a he might have played at a Super Bowl tailgate with
Oh,
someone.
I could see that. I could see that.
He probably
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the guitar player, right?
Correct. Yeah,
He's
he's really
really
good.
good.
He's a blues guy, but he
Yeah.
also he covers like Jimi Hendrix and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. And that's the thing. I'll ask you this question too, Greg. So for me, the 2 acts, if I could take a time travel and go back, it would be the 2 bands I wish I could have seen, Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix. For you, what would your 2 be if you had a shot to see somebody you missed? Who would they be?
Bad Company
Nice. Yeah.
and maybe Deep Purple.
I saw Deep Purple.
In their heyday when they had Ian
Oh,
Gillan,
yeah,
Black,
yeah.
that, like I think it was like 2 or 3 albums
Yeah.
that they were all
It was
together.
quick, but it was good
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Like Machine Head was their big
Yeah.
one with Smoke on the Water. A Highway Star.
Whatever My Woman from Tokyo was on.
My Woman from
that
Tokyo.
was in that era.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you know what happened when I was in high school in New Jersey? That original
You went
purple.
to high school in New Jersey?
I did. Morris County, right near Morristown, if you know that
You mean
area.
North Jersey.
North Jersey.
Yeah.
That was my turf.
Oh.
Moved out to San Francisco in '96.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I saw a lot of shows at the Garden too.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of shows at the Meadowlands. And anyway, the classic Deep Purple lineup reformed in '84. They did that Perfect Strangers album, and I saw them on that tour.
Wow.
That was pretty awesome.
And then there's a lot of bands that had like one hit that's like. Are you familiar with Head East? Never been
There's
any
never
reason.
been any reason.
Like that's a great song.
Bam, ba-down, bam, ba-down. Great song.
Great song. And
yeah.
then of course there's Radar Love by Golden Earring.
I saw. Okay, ready for this one? I saw Golden Earring. I've seen them. I saw Golden Earring open for Rush.
See,
How do you
Rush,
like that? Yeah.
Now
That
it's
was-
funny.
Yeah.
Rush,
82.
Rush never resonated with
You
me.
had to see him. It was one of
Yeah.
those bands you had to see him play,
Yeah.
and you would have been impressed.
And they were a three-man band,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and they were all wickedly talented guys.
Yeah, they never resonate.
But-
Another band that, as I've gotten older,
Yeah.
that I didn't listen to a ton back in the 70s,
Yeah.
but now I appreciate them so much more is Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah. Well, this guy, I'll give you the mic for that. he loves Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
I love Pink Floyd. Greg.
yeah,
I mean, of course, there's Dark Side of the Moon,
yeah.
but Wish You Were Here, the album Wish You Were Here is
Oh,
phenomenal.
yeah.
Animals, the album
The Wall.
Animals,
The Wall.
and then you get The
Yeah.
Wall in 1980, and the movie that I only saw the movie once because I don't think I ever need to see it again.
right.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to think of other band, like the 70s bands. You lose track.
right. Aerosmith. What about Aerosmith?
I like Aerosmith.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler's still trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
Joe Perry's still trying.
Yeah.
I was a big Heart fan.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I've seen them multiple times.
Yeah.
And I still find it so incredibly sexy, no matter how old she is, when
Mhm.
they play Crazy on You.
Oh yeah,
And Nancy Wilson does the leg kick.
yeah.
I mean, come on.
totally.
Is there anything better than that? Yeah. I mean, is that that's as good as it gets?
Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, if you're,
You know what I'm talking about?
so you do know who
Yeah,
Nancy?
yeah.
You know who Nancy Wilson married?
Cameron Crowe.
Bingo. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's that. In fact,
He just has a memoir out.
I read it.
Oh, did ya?
It's very.
Is it good?
It's amazing.
I might have to read it.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
He was writing for Rolling Stone magazine when he was 15.
Yeah,
Insane. He sent them some articles.
I know.
They said, "We like your stuff. You're hired."
Right.
First assignment. Yeah, you're going on the road with Led Zeppelin. So
Right.
he interviewed Plant and Page as a
Well,
16-year-old.
you know what always fascinates me, guys?
Yeah.
I love that we're talking about this.
Yeah.
In the 70s, the way I think some people who weren't around then think of it, it's like, oh, sex, drugs, rock and roll. But when you see these guys interviewed, they are super intelligent.
Oh, they're smart. Yeah.
like you
have to
see
be.
Robert Plant interviewed.
Brilliant dude.
I mean,
yeah.
even Slash, like
Yeah.
from Guns. I love Guns N' Roses
Me
too,
too.
by the way.
Me too.
But when you see Slash interviewed,
Yeah.
the guy's brilliant.
They are a lot of those musicians. They're
Yeah.
smarter than you think.
Yeah, oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
people just think of them as drugged out, playing, yeah.
So when we were down in Miami, Greg, I'm going to say this was 2019, I think, for the first Niners Chiefs Super Bowl.
Right.
The Guns N' Roses was in town. They did a show that week in Miami. Did you happen to catch that at the arena?
No.
Yeah, one of our good friends is a sports writer for the New York Post, Mark Cannizzaro.
I know the name. I don't know him personally.
He covers the Jets,
Yeah, yeah.
among
Oh,
other
no,
things.
I know who he is.
Yeah, and he's caught that.
I think he's reached out to me,
great guy.
but I don't know him.
Really good dude, and he saw Guns N' Roses in Miami on that trip.
I mean,
and he was-
they're the Appetite for Destruction. I mean, all that stuff.
it's great rock and roll.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just-
great
And they
rock and
kind
roll.
of, to me, returned rock and roll to its like anti-establishment roots.
And you got to have that in there somewhere. You got to have that.
because all those hair bands in the '80s, they were a lot of fun,
Yeah,
but they weren't really like anti-establishment.
Nah,
they
they
were
were-
just having fun.
they were there for the pose. and
Yeah,
their hair
they were
doing
having
stuff.
fun.
Greg Cassell is our guest. Yes, we're talking football, but we're talking music as well. Now, let me just offer this to you, Greg. One of our sponsors on the show is Longbridge Pizza.
Right,
Great place here in town. They're right near Chase Center in the south side of town.
right.
So if you're hungry, we've got 3 variations.
I'm actually going out to dinner at 6, so I'm gonna
Okay.
leave that alone.
Okay, man.
Because
Well,
then I won't be able to eat dinner.
such a great pleasure
Hey, this
seeing
was
you, brother.
awesome.
Great seeing
This
you,
was
Greg.
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Thank you for the time.
Now I'm
and-
going to be thinking about the leg kick by, I mean.
Me too. How am
I'm
I
going to have to go back to
concentrate?
my room and find and go to YouTube and watch her do it
You
before I go
got
to dinner.
You got to.
I know. Because I saw them when they were young, not in the 70s, but not like in the last year, although I think they're reforming.
No, they're playing shows.
They're playing shows.
Yeah.
Nice. I would see them in a heartbeat.
If you go to like YouTube and see them, in the 70s.
Oh man,
she was so sexy,
incredible
with that leg kick.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
you're damn right. Now
you just want to be able to play
it.
that over and over again.
Hold on, I gotta rewind that.
Exactly.
Hey, Greg's got to study the film.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know you can't just watch it once.
No. Hey, just to wrap it up with football real quick, can Darnold and the Seahawks get it done on Sunday?
I mean, I picked them, but I'm a bit. I don't do that, but I had to pick them in the matchup show.
Gotcha.
Because that's what we do at the end of the show.
Right.
I just hope, and I don't know why I feel this way. I met Sam Darnold, but I don't know him.
Sure.
But I just hope he doesn't throw bad picks, because all people are then going to say is, "See, we're just waiting for the picks to come."
Right.
I just hope it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, agreed. I can see this Rashid Shaheed playing a role. That special teams. I mean,
those are things you don't know.
Right. Totally. Yeah.
One more, last one, Greg. Do you see and I'm impressed with both of these guys. I think Vrabel is probably going to be coach of the year, but do you think one of these two teams has an advantage in the coaching department in this game?
That's a hard question for me to answer, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I almost feel like you'd have to be there during the preparation to know how they're going about it.
Great answer.
As opposed to, and I know a lot of people say, well, Vrabel, and that's fine. Maybe it's true.
Yeah.
But look, I've been fortunate in my career to go to training camps and to sit in the meeting rooms and do all that and see how guys coach. So, and unless you're there in that process, I don't know. I'm just being honest. I don't know how you evaluate that.
Yeah. No, it's a good. It's a good point, actually. Both staffs are very impressive. I mean, Seattle has an impressive staff too, but a lot of people are really hot on Vrabel. That's kind of why.
That's okay. It may turn out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg,
this
you
was
are a
awesome.
gentleman, and I hope to see you and talk to you again soon, my brother.
Was awesome.
Yeah.
This is so great.
Greg Cosell, everybody, NFL analyst, all-around cool guy, and rock and roll and music enthusiast as well. So I want to say thank you to Greg, our guest.
Yeah, Greg, thanks so much.
Hey, you don't
for
know what
coming
you
on.
got till it's gone,
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, the great Greg Cosell, NFL Films, the Church of Greg Cosell.
Hey,
right?
That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Thanks.
the
I'm
best.
glad you saw me.
The best. So that's Greg Cosell. Paulie saw him walking, and they reunited right here in Radio Row. Now, by the way, it's Media Row, as Greg noted on the show here. Now known as Media Row. And we're going to try and see who else we can find to get on the show. There's people walking around all over the place. As I don't know, we can't show you, but it is a zoo, and it's kind of a circus, and it's fun. It's a fun circus. Circuses are fun, right, Dom? But I got to give Dom some credit. Dom rocked it, and he did a great job, and got this all set up and running. Funny story, when Paulie and I were setting up our stuff, right as we're setting up, over walks Michael Irvin, and he's next to us, and he's setting up, and he's just saying hello, because we're right next to the NFL alumni broadcast center. So lots of NFL alumni that were cruising by earlier, and we'll see if we can grab some more people on the show, and hopefully that you guys can join us on the chat. Thanks again, Greg. Great stuff, Paul. Here you go.
That was awesome.
It's incredible.
I'm so glad we ran into Greg. It's always a pleasure talking to Greg. He's one of the greatest football minds in the entire industry. And by the way, hello, PMP. How's everybody doing?
What's up?
Sorry we had to do the SNL style cold open,
Totally.
but I had Greg and I'm like, Tony, let's go. And we did. So we did. Because you know why, you guys? Because being on Radio Row is you got to take people while you can get them.
Yeah.
Because everybody is on their way to someplace else. Oh, I got this meeting and I got to do this interview. So Greg was.
Well, and they could be on their way to us, but then they get flagged by somebody else on their way to us.
I'm on my way.
Dude, yeah.
I'm on
We
my
didn't talk Motley Crue with Greg. Greg, Motley Crue.
Yes or no?
Some songs.
He said
okay.
a little bit. A little bit.
Early stuff?
Home Sweet
Yeah,
Home,
Home Sweet Home.
you know, Smoking in the Boys Room. They covered that.
Shout at the Devil.
Red Hot, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yo, Warrant. Yeah. Yeah, see?
I've seen him.
Oh, I love it. See?
Nice.
Yes.
Greg just said he
See?
likes the power ballads, everybody.
See, can you blame him?
Who doesn't?
But you know the best thing, Paul, and
Thanks again, Greg.
take care, Greg. The best thing, Paulie, and Paulie, you and I talked about this off the air yesterday.
How we doing, by the way? Let's say hello.
Oh,
Let's get
hi, buddy.
acquainted.
Hi,
I haven't
hi.
seen you in ages.
Hi,
I got
hi.
Tommy Peralta's in
Hold
the
on.
house, by the way, too.
Hold on. I just want
What
to
do you
show. We also got some Longbridge pizzas in the house. We got a Paulie Mac pie. We got a pepperoni pie. We got a cheese pie. We're handing out
Let me tell
pizzas.
you, look at this.
There's Kenny Wardell,
Look at this.
former sales guy.
Look at this. We're live, by the way, but Kenny, I
Hi,
love you.
Kenny. What's
Say hi
happening?
to the PMP audience, Kenny.
How we doing, everyone?
We're doing good. Let me tell you what. See this guy right here? This is one of the best salesmen in the industry, and we didn't want him at the station anymore.
No.
We didn't want Tony.
They got
We
rid of
didn't
all
want
3 of us.
Yeah, get all you guys hit the road.
All of us.
Great to see you. Are these the next generation? Paulie Mack. Good to meet you.
What's
Paulie
up,
Mack.
guys? Hey, Colton, how you doing, bud?
Your dad's a good guy.
Yeah.
Your dad's a good
Actually, Kenny's son Colton has played baseball against my son.
guy. Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. Stand by.
Yeah.
Stand by. Hey, Kenny,
Yeah.
where are you off to right now?
So
Dude,
yeah, here we
great
go.
to see
Kenny
you.
Wardell, former sales
What
guy,
do you say?
sales
Something.
ass kicker for
Great to see you.
KMBR.
What's the ranch?
Now he's cruising around.
I got you. I got you.
So we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants. Hey, good to see you, Kenny.
I
Colton,
love that
take
dude.
care.
So sorry, it's going to be like that today, you guys. Sorry, you got to roll with us today. But anyway, PMP, how we doing, y'all? Sorry, listen.
So what I was going to say about Greg Cosell, I would be willing to bet that come Sunday night when all of his interviews are done.
Oh, he's in the room. He's got
No,
cashmere going.
but I think that interview that we just did will be one of his favorites because
There's no question.
it
And
was.
I'm not saying
it was-
that. I'm not saying that because it's me and you.
No,
I'm
I'm saying
that
because of him.
So let me tell you what happened
And-
when I was walking him over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
First of all, I haven't seen Greg since I left KMBR.
Right.
So, and for those of you who didn't used to listen, we used to have Greg on once a week, and
Yeah.
he would break down film during football season.
Yep.
And so I looked over and I saw Greg, and I walked over to him. I go, "Hey, Greg Paulie Mack, Murphy Mack," and he goes, "Oh yeah, man." And he goes, and the first thing he said was, "Are you doing a show here today?" I go, "Yeah, we're set up around the corner."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Let's go talk some music." I go, "Done."
Done.
And
Done.
he goes, as we were walking over here, he's like, "To tell you the truth, I'm kind of burnt out on talking football." And I was like, "Dude, I'll ask you a million Led Zeppelin questions. We're fine." And he was happy to answer them. So
Awesome.
I hope you enjoyed that. But that's what you get with PMP. And Greg was eager to not talk football. So
Well,
that's
I
fine
think
with
that
me.
if we just only would have talked football, he would have been here for 5 minutes and out
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because he
Because
said that he goes, "I've said the same." This is what he said to
all
me.
day.
He goes, "I've said this
Right.
all week."
Yeah,
All week. He goes, "I've been doing
Yeah.
this all week." And by the way, I feel, Tony, for me, being back in this kind of thing, I'm totally having that Al Pacino. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Totally.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. Look at Dommy. Go do your thing, bro. So
Where's
we're
Tommy going? I heard you mentioned Pacino.
Pelican play. Come on, Pelican.
And
All right.
hang on.
A cycling night to the bad guy.
Hey, I see Will Sparks. I see Miguel. I see Soccer Bowl. Little Jay's in the house. I know Rags is out there. Patty from Napa Escobar. How we doing, guys?
Something that's also not traditional is I want to say that we are live from Media Row. It's not Radio Row anymore. It's called Media Row because of all these shows like our Polymax Particles
What do you
shows.
think if I fire one up right now?
I would love it. I
What
would love
you-
it.
I'm kidding. I'm
I
not
would
going
love
to. I'd be in handcuffs in 5 seconds.
But I want to say that our Media Row broadcast is brought to you by Tom Stack Realty and Coldwell Banker. Brought to you by Carlos De La Fuente and Flex Funding.
Yeah.
Brought to you by
Dr. Matt Young.
Dr. Matt Young and the ESSA and the Young Dental Group of San Francisco. Go ahead.
So I was just going to say, guys, we're going to do like.
Oh, hold on. Danny, baby Huey from 107.7.
You want to jump on?
Yeah.
jump
come
on.
on.
Sit over there, man.
Come
Here,
on.
you grab this.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Hey,
He's
we,
on the run. It's fine.
hold on.
Are we okay? Oh,
Yeah, hang on. There we go, Danny. There we
am
go.
I on right now?
Yeah, you're on right now. So, guys, Lamont and Tinelli, we had Uncle Paul on the show on Tuesday. Tinelli Tuesdays, we do Danny every now and again. And so Paul was on, and this is literally the guy that made Lamont and Tinelli happen for how many years were you on the show? Lamont
I
Tinelli.
started in 05 and to 2014.
so
over 19 years. At
Over
that
19 years. He was the guy making the show happen behind the scenes. And so this is Danny, aka Baby Huey. Say hello to everybody, Danny.
Hello, hello to the fan base out there.
Dude.
Sometimes I'll jump in the chat.
Yeah, we see you on the chat, but Greg Cosell from NFL Films was just on, and we talked like maybe 5 minutes of football and 20 minutes of music, and it
Which
was
is
great.
great, which I love. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys realize when you guys are on during the day, I'm able to jump in because I'm working from home
Nice.
and like I'm working on stuff for like the next day at work. So I can't sit in silence. I need
Yeah.
something playing. So I have my two screens. So I got my work on one screen and you guys on the others. That's why I'm able to jump in on the chat and stuff like
Now,
that.
hey, let's give you a plug too, because Danny does a show with Chasta from The Bone.
100%.
Yes.
Go.
What's the name of the show?
It's Chastity Huey right now.
Okay, cool.
We're actually
You guys just did a great interview with Nick Hexum from 311.
thank you. I
That was great
appreciate
stuff.
that. No, we so it's funny, we've been doing it for over a year now because
Nice.
after Lamont Tinelli
Yeah.
unfortunately ended, Chas and I were doing the morning show for about 5-6 weeks.
That's right.
And then that, ended because Lamont came back.
Right.
But Chas and I were like, we have so much fun together. Let's just keep it going,
You
momentum
should.
going in podcast form.
Well, Chasta's one of my favorite people I've
Yes.
ever met Chasta's one of my favorites I've ever met in the industry. Honest to God.
Yeah.
And her husband,
Jay.
Jay rules, and his band, what's
State Line Empire.
State Line Empire.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great band. If you get a chance to see State Line Empire, go check them out. But Shasta is one of my favorite people I've ever met in the industry,
thank you.
and I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys are doing it.
I
Yeah.
will, absolutely.
Yeah.
I should text her, turn into the stream right now.
Yeah, Chasta.
No,
Hey, Chasta.
But no, it's awesome. Like I said, her and I have so much fun. So like we've been doing it for over a year. We're finally now starting to get like a graphic made. Like we're so slow at getting like a graphic made.
Oh,
I know. Yeah.
Oh, this is he's our art director.
he's
See, all
awesome.
this, everything we have here, he's done all the
Respect.
artwork.
No,
Yeah.
I met him.
Yeah.
at-
Grab one of our business cards, Danny.
What?
yeah. Yeah,
oh
man.
my God. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
So Danny's an old-time colleague of ours, as Tony said. Great to see him wandering around. Now, just to let the audience know,
Yeah.
Danny, we're at the point in the day where I think most people have migrated over to the Palace of Fine Arts because they're going to do NFL honors and awards over there. So most people are actually vacating Radio Row right now, but there's a few people hanging around, and we'll continue the show. But, dude, just for my audience, I want to let them know, Danny is like, I mean, the way I love the Grateful Dead, this cat he's a Green Day guy like you've never seen before. To the point where, I mean, as far as I remember, Danny, like, you know the guys in the band. Like, they know
Yes.
you know them.
Yeah.
And talk to me about what's happening. I know they're playing Sunday, but like where, when, and like what's going on with them
Well,
Sunday?
actually, technically, they're playing tomorrow night too.
Where?
I think. It's
Just-
it's been out there. It's Pier 29.
Nice.
Counting Crows are opening up for them.
Oh, they're Berkeley. They're Berkeley. It's a
Yeah.
Berkeley connection.
If you look at,
Can I make it a super old school punk rock show and go early and throw a chair at the Counting Crows? Are you cool with that? Because back in the day, if you went to shows at the Mabuhay Gardens,
Yeah.
you did, dude,
You know
folding
the Map's
cha-
doing shows again, right?
Thank God. I didn't know
We
that.
got to talk more about that later. Yeah.
Well,
they are.
back then, Danny, I'm not BSing, bro. If you didn't like what was going on, you would see chairs flying through the air at the. I'm not a big Counting Crows
Yeah.
fan personally, but I would love to see the Green Day set.
If you actually look online, it just resurfaced. The lead singer of Counting Crows, he did like an interview on MTV like in 92, 93, and he's wearing a Green Day Kerplunk shirt. So everyone's like, oh, respect.
Okay.
He's wearing.
Well, they are East Bay guys too.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
But no, so it's a private event. I found it's a private event. It's, I guess, Spotify and FanDuel sponsored something. So I'm still trying to figure out a way in there. I've been.
You'll get in, dude. You're always.
I'm asking around.
You always say, I don't know if I'll get in, and then you always get in because
with the band, like
totally.
I thought we should show
Adam
this.
Duritz, by the way, you're talking about Adam Duritz.
Oh my.
Don't get me going on that.
Well, Counting Crows, Paul.
Oh, yeah,
you
on
know.
my phone, it's just photos of Green Day.
Nice, dude.
Let me tell you, just so you don't think I'm a blowhard without a good reason. So here's why I don't like the Counting Crows. In 1994, they were opened for the Rolling Stones. The Stones are on the Voodoo Lounge tour. I
Yeah.
saw that. I was still back east. I saw that at Giant Stadium.
Okay.
What does this dude do? He comes out on stage. He starts complaining. He's got I'm not kidding. He goes, yeah, we don't usually like playing places this big. You know, I don't feel connected to you guys. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm like, bro, shut up. Because there's about 500 other bands that would kill to be on that stage opening for the Rolling Stones. So my point is he got up there and he complained about the gig. And I'm like, I'm done with this guy. I'm done. Yeah.
Oh my God. So no, I'm hopefully I can get in. But yeah, no, as
You
far
will.
as Green Day for Sunday, they're doing the opening ceremony performance.
Correct.
And I wasn't sure where it's gonna be, but apparently it's gonna be inside the stadium
Please,
as well.
can they play American Idiot? Can they just play American Idiot and just
See, I
send
would-
a message?
I know.
Come on.
I cannot wait to see what Billy Joe's gonna say on stage. I'm
Oh.
super excited.
The NFL's got to be nervous. They got to be nervous.
Well,
They got to be nervous.
I believe, and Danny, you might have better information about this, but I believe there is at least a 10-second delay. So and it's more than usual. It's
Well,
more
I'm curious. I don't know how
No,
long
for
they're
real,
gonna play.
for real.
I don't know if it's gonna be a situation where they're gonna do like a few songs back to back to back, or is it gonna be like a montage, a collage of songs?
Yeah.
I hope it's a bunch of songs, and at some point they do American Idiot, and you know Billy's been changing the lyrics live for American Idiot. So if you know what he's changed it to, what better way to say that statement again than live TV with that?
Do you happen to know, because I actually, and I'm sure you know this too, Danny, but I know that when the Super Bowl was here last time,
10 years ago.
10 years ago,
Yeah.
thank you. the boys at Metallica were really upset that they
Yeah.
were not asked to play halftime. And you remember when they came in the station? Okay.
Yes.
So what they did instead was they did a gig at the Giants ballpark, and it was great. And we were all there.
The
and it
night
was,
before.
Yeah.
That's what I have that shirt still.
Me
The
too.
night before.
I got the towel.
Yeah.
I got the
Oh, you
black
got the
towel.
towel?
I
Oh,
do.
my God.
I got the towel. So, in fact, you know what? My friend Vicky, who
Yeah.
works for the band,
Yeah.
she had us in the VIP before, and I had my son Tommy with me. He was a big fan. Lars came walking in. Okay, I'm here to see everybody, and like my Tommy kind of freaked out. My son, he was like, "Dad, that's Lars." I go, "Yeah, no." But anyway, I was gonna say, do you happen to know if Green Day feels the same way? Or they're like, "Hey, shouldn't we be doing like halftime? We're the biggest East Bay band, and we're
Well, that's the
here."
thing. I feel like the last, like 10 years ago, everyone's like, yeah, Metallica should do it, or some Bay Area bands. Because, like,
Right.
I think it'd be cool if they do like a whole medley of like all
Yes,
Bay Area. Metallica,
yes.
Green Day, Grateful Dead,
Yes.
Santana, yeah, absolutely, Journey.
Yeah.
I mean, Neil Sean's at a lot of Niner games this
know.
past year.
Great call. Great
So,
call.
I mean, it would be cool just to do like a celebration of Bay Area bands.
Yes.
I would love to do that, but I know was it Jay-Z and his people decide the Super Bowl halftime shows and get a Bad Bunny.
It's gonna be great. Bad
It's gonna be
Bunny's gonna be
great.
great.
He's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great.
The press conference was here earlier. I
Nice.
didn't go upstairs.
I saw it
but-
on TV.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm excited what Bad Bunny's gonna do.
Me too.
I'm excited what message he has to say. It's gonna be a really awesome weekend for music.
Hey, by the way, so he's worked with my Uncle Paul for, gosh, like you said, almost 20 years. Danny knows Paul better than most people. And did you know that Paul was in the Rise of the 49ers documentary?
No, I did not.
Exactly. Nobody knew.
But people
Okay.
texted me that night. It's
Exactly.
like what?
Exactly.
And he does this, and I had lunch with because he must have filmed this months ago, right?
9 months ago, dude.
9 months.
9 months ago.
I had lunch with him New Year's Eve. And
9
he didn't
months
say
ago.
anything.
I texted him because I was getting texts on Sunday night
You
as
didn't
well.
know either?
I didn't know. And I go, hey, dickhead, a heads up would have been cool, And I'm
months
breaking
was-
his balls, of course, but it's like, that's his style. Like Paulie said, that's his style. He's like, yeah, I'm going to do this and whatever. It'll come out. It'll be whatever. But he's great in it. And I was like, I had no clue. And I assumed you didn't either.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So like, I need to actually watch. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's the thing. Your uncle,
It's good. You got to check it out.
I mean, I haven't had a chance to say it more. I want to say more. Like, I love your Uncle Paul. He means so much to me.
Vice versa.
He's like
He's the best.
he's like I'm closer to him than probably some of my own uncles.
Nice,
Like it's
nice.
just what he means to me. I'm so thankful for. But it's
Oh.
just, but he's the type of thing he does.
Oh,
He does.
you know what I'm doing right there, Danny? Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway,
sorry.
a little inside riff right there, kids. Don't worry about me. Yeah.
I know he does that.
Yeah, no, we all do it.
Don't get me in
Oh.
trouble.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, should I? No, all right. Well, all right, I'm just talking. I'm just talking.
Like that, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, all right. Anyway,
Sorry,
Daniel, let me.
That's
okay.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. It's hard. Once I get going, Danny, it's hard to
No,
stop. Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
Oh.
but your Uncle Paul,
I took Tony out with that one. It was good. He needs a laugh.
Sorry.
That's what I'm here for. I
Sorry.
got both of you guys. Tommy, I took them
me a
both
second.
out.
It took me a second.
I took them both out. I know you had a look.
Took
You're
me a
like,
second.
oh,
It took me a
yeah.
second.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all about the oh.
It took me. No, your Uncle Paul.
I got one more. Oh, I met a gal, and it's always about. Anyway, I'll leave it right there. I met a gal. I saw a gal with tatas,
Yeah,
with tatas like beach balls. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, all right. Anyway, Danny, carry on.
No, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, your Uncle Paul.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who'll do nice things for other people
Totally.
on the DL without wanting attention. So I can get why he'll do like the documentary and not tell anyone. He's good at like he doesn't want the flash, the attention of like look at me, look what I did. People today will do something nice and want to post on social right about afterward. He's the type of old school. He'll do something nice.
Yeah.
That's the thing I loved when he's on your chats. Like I want to like ambush him.
You should.
I was gonna
Yeah.
like I don't know if you could see the comments, but I was gonna start typing stuff that maybe only he would know and see if I could break him.
Ooh,
On
I
your
like that.
stream.
I like that.
If he starts smirking, then I know it's working.
I like that,
That's
man.
Like seriously, I love your Uncle Paul. Like I said, what he's done for me over the years.
Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
private, personal things that I'm forever grateful for. he's just such a good people. I always tell people there's more people like him in this world. The world would be a better place.
I agree. I agree.
That show doesn't have that long of a run without you, dude. So it's like you got to tip the tip of the cap to you too, man.
This kid, he works his
And Paul, dude, Danny would get in at 4 a.m, and then I'd be leaving at like I don't know 4 p.m, and Danny's still there putting together a best of for but seriously, the time you put in, man, Danny is incredible, dude. Sorry, man.
I saw a gal. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Danny, I'm changing the subject. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Another word, knockers.
Listen, I prefer tatas. That's me.
He would use that
Yeah.
word.
Okay. All right. Hey, Danny. All right, we're changing this. My bad. This is a lot going on here, folks. Bear with us. Okay, take me back to Mabuhay because I don't know about this. What's going on up there?
So no, I just saw I know that the owner, unfortunately, she passed away, but I heard from some mutual friends and bands.
All right, so let me stop you real quick. Are
Okay.
you talking about Dirk Dirksen, the legendary dude?
No, the Asian lady, the old Asian lady.
Okay, I don't know her. See, that must be the second one. Okay.
Yeah. So oh God, I forgot her name. Some friends of mine in the band, they knew that she wanted to put on shows. Or
Nice.
at least was interested in selling the place because she was getting up there in age, but she wanted to sell to someone that would keep it music,
Thank
live
God.
music.
Thank God.
Unfortunately, she passed away last year, I think it was. But I think some people bought it and they're, I guess, opening it back up. to the show.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So I don't know. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. So the Mab was downstairs on Broadway, upstairs.
100%. And
Okay.
so how does this grab you, Danny?
Okay.
Because Danny and I bonded a lot on music over the
I love
years.
his black flag in the background.
Oh,
of this
yeah.
set, your home
Yeah.
set.
In fact, so here's a Black Flag little tidbit for you. So and I read this in one of the Rollins books, that he was gigging, Black Flag had a gig at Mabuhay.
Yeah.
This is like 81 or 82. Same night upstairs,
Yep.
the Misfits.
Yep.
I mean, dude, what are we
Yep.
doing? Imagine that. And they weren't even on the same bill.
Yep.
Two totally different
I
shows.
heard the sound check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. It's a great story.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
wanted to know who's playing Misfits songs. Oh, it's the Misfits. But anyway, I think to get that back in San Francisco, I'd like the local scene to get a little more vibrant again. And that was the center of it back in the day.
So so this is what happened. I saw on Instagram, they were doing like a local punk show night. It's like I forgot who the name of the promoter is. The promoter I recognize because this person was putting on shows at the Ivy Room, but now I guess they're booking at the Mab, and it's like I think the second Wednesday of every month.
Okay.
So earlier in January, I wanted to go. My brother and I left the house. We start driving. I'm going through West Oakland. I get a flat tire.
Oh no.
And I'm like literally on the side of the road. I'm like, well, I guess we're not going to the Mab tonight. We were like super excited because him and we lived here our whole life. I'd never been to a show at the Mab. I was so bummed out. Like I'm standing, literally, it's freezing out cold, and I'm on the side of the highway, and like, damn. So anyway, I guess next Wednesday there's doing a show there. My brother was like, "Let's go." So I'm
Nice.
like, all right, we'll try to go. So no flat tires this time
Dude,
around.
speaking of bummed out, dude, the Parkside and bottom of the hill.
No.
What's that? Those
Yeah.
both crushed me, dude. What's
Yeah.
going on with the Parkside? Condos or something?
I don't know what's going on there, but is it the plant? They're just going to demolish it?
Yeah, it's a
At
bummer.
least bottom of the hill, we know you have the full year. So go
Right.
there as much as
Have you
can.
heard of anybody possibly coming in to save that place or no? Oh, you have. Oh. You don't.
you can't say.
Yeah, fine. But that's
No,
not a no. That's not a no.
Yeah, see, I'm bad at poker. I'm bad at poker. Your Uncle Paul knows that. Like I'm bad. I've heard that some people might want to try to do something.
Okay, great.
That's what I've
Great.
heard. But
I
like,
mean, I could see a guy like Billy Joe wanting to maybe do something.
legendary Green Day performance when they were releasing the Nimrod album, fall of '97.
Yeah.
Remember live at 10, the live at 10 spot, MTV. So Green Day did a live performance at Bottom of the Hill. It was live on MTV, and I remember watching it as a kid, and I was like, I want to go to the Bottom of the Hill.
Yeah.
And every time I go to Bottom of the Hill, I just think of that legendary performance because that night Mike Dirnt, a microphone hit him in his nose was bleeding.
No.
So Billy Joe had to do a song by himself.
Oh.
It's all on YouTube. You want
Wow.
to check it out.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
You're right. He is a Green Day encyclopedia.
Oh, yeah.
I loved when I coached Billy Joe's son in Little League years ago.
Yes.
I'll never forget. Excuse me. I told you this story.
Yeah.
About how we had an 8 a.m. game on a
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Billy Joe had a concert in LA Friday night. Billy Joe's was also on field duty that Saturday.
Yeah.
I got to the field at 7 a.m. He was already there chalking the field.
Yeah.
That's the kind of dude. That's the kind of dude he is.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What are you doing?" And his wife. Have you ever met his wife?
Briefly,
Amazing woman.
passing.
Amazing.
Yes,
Like the whole family.
absolutely. Yeah, I just had lunch with his older brother Dave
Nice.
Armstrong, a couple weeks ago with No Name.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, No Name.
that-
How's No Name doing?
He's doing better now.
Right on.
If you follow him on social media, you know what he's been through.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should.
Great dude.
His wife
Great.
passed away a few months ago, so he's
Yeah.
finally getting out now.
Yeah.
No Name, another phenomenal person
Yes.
as well. So
Yes.
him, me, and Dave had lunch, catch up on stuff, talking radio with No Name, everything. He's doing great now. So,
Right
I
on.
mean, he's doing better, I should say. But no, it was awesome. Like I said, just for Billy Joe. I mean, obviously he loves baseball. You know,
Yeah,
investing
he
in
loves-
Oakland Ballers, Oakland Roots,
the Oakland
soccer.
Ballers. We're going to get to an Oakland Ballers game next May when the season
Dude, that
comes
whole
back in the
part of
spring.
West Oakland,
It's
oh, yeah,
incredible.
Dom, remember
Raimondi
that?
Field.
Yes.
Raimondi Field. It's
Yes.
incredible. And the whole scene that they've set up out there, I seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Billy Joe was at August Hall what's today? Today's Thursday? Yeah, last night. He was doing like was it a soccer podcast? Yeah,
Get out of
he was
here.
at August Hall last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Funny story, real quick, and then I'll hand you back to Mike. When I was coaching Billy Joe's son,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was the second practice. Okay. I didn't meet any of the parents yet. And first of all, parents were like, "Oh, who's your kid?" And I go, "I don't have a kid on the team." They're like, "Well, why are you coaching?" And I was like, "Oh, just because I love baseball." So now that I coach Little League, I can understand the reaction because everybody's like a parent of a kid. But
Yeah.
Billy Joe, this kid, Joey Armstrong,
Yep.
was not doing well in practice, and he was like tearing up. And I was like, "Oh,
Okay.
Joey, get over here." And I knew his name was Joey Armstrong. Never did I ever think Billy Joe Armstrong. And so he's like bawling because he's not making good contact. And I go, "Let's get your mind off of it, man. Like, do you like music? What do you listen to? Like, do you have an?" And this is back when iPods were big.
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Do you listen to it? Do you have an iPod?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "What do you listen to?" And he goes, "Well, Coach, do you know Chuck Berry?" And I go, "This is an 11-year-old kid." And I go,
Yeah, I know Chuck.
"Chuck Berry? You're listening to Chuck Berry?"
Yeah.
And then the end of that practice, Billy Joe pulls up to pick up Joey, and I'm like, "Oh, now it all
Now I
makes
see.
sense,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now it all makes
That's
sense." dude.
awesome. And then Billy's younger son, Jacob, phenomenal musician.
Ah,
You gotta check out his band. They just played Bottle Rock. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. Yeah, with Green Day, same weekend.
Nice.
So awesome.
well,
Yeah.
Danny, I want to ask you this, man, and thanks for the time. I'm
No
going to let you
problem.
get going in 2 seconds, but two last questions. One, are you going to the game Sunday?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
Okay.
But no.
See, I you know, it's funny. I was telling these
I've
guys
never been to a Super Bowl. No.
all of the years that I did this whole Radio Row thing with
Yeah.
Murph, and it was more than one day, Tony. We would be there the whole week,
Yeah.
and it grinds you into a powder, bro. By
My
the end of
social
the week,
battery's drained right
you're
now.
done.
I'm
You're done.
I'm
No,
done.
it's like a life sucking experience. But so I always opted not to go to the game. I just
Okay.
wanted to go home. I'm like,
Okay.
dude, I'm so tired at the end
Yeah.
of the week. But second question is, who do you like in this game? Like, if you have any dog in the fight, who are you rooting for?
It's like
It's
the
tough,
worst case
bro.
scenario
It's
because
tough.
You got the Seahawks,
Yeah.
which obviously, as a huge Niner fan, like I don't care about them. And then the Patriots, you know, they won so much in the last like 20 something years.
Yeah.
But I'll give No Name credit when we were talking about this. You know, for him, he's a Raider fan. I was like, he hates the Patriots too for his own reason.
Yeah.
But he said the one good thing, if the Patriots do win, it does kind of take away from Tom Brady and Belichick's.
No
you know,
question.
because everyone's like they're gods.
Because they can't do it without me. That
they
whole
can't
bit.
do it
Yeah.
without the
Right,
two of
right,
them, the
right.
coach and the quarterback.
Oh, I didn't think about
But
Oh,
the-
yeah, that's
but
part
if
of
this
this.
Patriots team wins,
Yeah.
it's like, look, the team won without them. So, you know, they're a dynasty with other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, you know, hey, I like Seattle. I have friends that do radio up in Seattle. I love the Seattle music scene,
Oh, yeah.
grunge.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I love MXPX, great punk band from Bremerton, Washington. Like, so like there's a connection to Seattle. Like
Yeah.
that might be, I'd be happy for them.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't care. I mean, it's like,
Yeah, I know.
I
I
mean,
feel
I
the
guess-
same way.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess for me, sometimes I think of it as, okay, if the Seahawks win, then I can say, look, the defending champions are in the same division as the Niners, so it just shows how tough.
That's what Tony's
how
been
tough our
saying.
division is.
The problem I have with that, Danny, is I hate the freaking Seahawks.
I
Like
know.
I just
Yeah.
have been, I still can't get over all the hard losses we had during the Harbaugh years
Yeah.
to them. So when I look at them, I'm like, ooh, I can't really embrace these guys. But like you said about the Patriots, I have to accept it's a whole new team, whole new complexion,
Mhm,
new
mhm,
coach, new everything is new. So
mhm.
I'm gonna kind of just watch this game and let it unfold.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess it's tough because it's like it could have been someone else different, like to keep it fresh, anything. But I guess with Seattle, I don't know. It was amazing. You brought up Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, that was an amazing time to be a fan.
It was
the back and forth.
Yeah.
For them goes back obviously Stanford, USC,
Yeah.
their connect.
Oh yeah.
So it made that rivalry so much fun as a fan. The
Good
back
call.
and forth.
Yeah.
There were two juggernauts going at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess West Coast. I'm from the West Coast, Seattle. Yeah, I guess I'm leaning a little bit more towards Seattle for that. But I don't know. But at the same time, you're right. I don't want the Seahawks to win.
Yeah, exactly. How far you want me to go with this? Because
I don't want Robert Kraft hoisting the trophy.
I understand that too. See, that's the problem. I got problems. And Danny, I hate everybody except you, Tony, Danny, and Dom. I hate them all. So I gotta sort through all that stuff on Sunday. Dude, great seeing you, bro.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work you're
Seriously,
doing.
No, I'm super happy, proud, respect what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
It is entertaining. Obviously, your fans, I get to know you from a different perspective, behind the scenes, the fun conversations in Tony's old studio. Yeah. And I wasn't there for all of them, but Tony's studio was the spot to go do after show.
It's a social spot.
Post show,
yeah.
Private, safe.
Let's
safe
go hang
room,
out in Tony's studio.
Safe room,
Yeah.
safe zone.
Well, you know what they say in the studio, no one can hear you scream. It's
yeah. But I'm just saying, it was just a lot of amazing memories there, specifically post show huddles. I mean, your Uncle Paul, just in there, just just everything, just so many amazing memories, and it's tough right now because everything's different right now.
Oh yeah, big time.
I work from home now mostly, so so I'm missing all of you guys and just the old building, all that stuff. It's really different. So I just want to thank you guys for all the years of just fun, entertainment, co-work stuff.
Dude, likewise, brother. And it's always a pleasure to see you. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll be in touch, man. We'll
but what you guys are doing, it's inspiring for motivate what Chas and I are doing.
Yeah.
And respect that. And everyone locally here, all radio hosts doing their own thing on respected YouTube channels.
Yeah, man.
It is inspiring.
You're getting a lot of love.
You're getting tons of love in the chat. And also
in the comments.
Danny, before you leave, bro, I'm dead serious. We have 3 pizzas from Longbridge. If you're hungry,
try it. I drove by
Jump in.
I hear the sponsors all the time on the show.
It's legit. So we have plain cheese, we have a pepperoni, and we have a sausage and onion. Help yourself.
Ooh.
There's plates in there.
I'll do one of each.
Do it up. No, we got tons.
I've lost 35 pounds recently.
That won't kill you. That won't kill you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, reward yourself. Danny, a pleasure, brother.
You.
Great seeing you, man.
Thank you. And so wait, let me know next time your uncle comes on.
I will.
I love the thumbnail.
Yeah.
That photo of him is 20
That's dumb.
23 years ago,
Totally.
real time. I think that was 03 when they came to the boat.
I think it's part of the group shot.
Yes, it is with Sully.
Yes, with Sully.
Yes, it is. I recognize that orange shirt.
Rest in peace,
R.I.P. Sully.
Rest in peace, Sully.
That orange shirt, when they came to the boat from KSO, they took updated photos.
Yes.
That was the photo they used forever.
Yes.
And so I see him leaning over. I laugh every time I see the thumbnail. That's awesome. No, thank you guys. And
Thank you,
please,
Danny.
please.
And on the way out, just remember.
Hey, Danny, tell Chasta we said hello.
Yeah.
That's
Give
all.
Shasta a big hug for us, huh?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you,
All
Danny.
right.
God
Later,
love you, brother. Be
Hey,
cool.
good luck tonight. Get in that show.
Okay, that was our great friend Danny. There he goes, man. You
Yeah.
know him as Baby Huey. We just love him as a good kid. I want to thank a few people if I could.
Yeah, but I want to tell you something that I learned today.
After the sponsors or before, Tony?
Well, this whole broadcast is brought to you by our
Let's
sponsors.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you, Tom Stack with Coldwell Banker Realty. Thank you also to Dr. Matt Young, the official dental office of the PMP show. And of course, Carlos De La Fuente with Flex Funding. Thanks to all of their support and generosity. We are here. Also want to thank Sports Byline
Yes.
for hosting us today. Great host for us. And also I'll tell you, the executive producer of the Bay Area Sports Collective, none other than Danny Ogden, who really made this whole thing possible.
You said Dangerous Dan. I said Dashing Dan.
Are you cool with Dangerous Dan? I like Dangerous. Okay, I'm going Dangerous.
You can be dangerous and dashing at the same time.
How about Dapper?
Yeah.
What about Dapper Dan?
Dapper
we got
Dan.
Dapper Dangerous Danny. I mean,
Nice.
we got a couple of Dannies now. We're going to have a Dan off. But anyway, I want to say thank you to Dan Ogden for getting this all in place. And as I look around Radio Row, it is really thinning out now. So Sting is playing at Palace of Fine Arts tonight. But before that
Correct.
happens, they have a lot of NFL awards to do. So most of the sports writers, most of the personalities have, I think, migrated over there. So we're just gonna chill. We'll keep broadcasting for a while. And then you
Totally.
wanted to say what, T, before I did the sponsor?
I'm just the banner of Sam Darnold and Drake May is staring at us as we do the broadcast.
Yeah.
I learned today, and again, thank you for the sponsors, Tom Stack, Coldwell Banker, Carlos De La Fuente, Flex Funding, and of course, Dr. Matt Young, Young Dental Group. Paulie,
Yes, Tony.
two quarterbacks have been in the Super Bowl with the initials DM, and they are both losers in the Super Bowl. Can you name the two quarterbacks? It's hard. It's not easy.
I love where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And I got trivia for you
Yeah.
right after this.
Okay,
I'm going to
go.
blow your doors off.
Go.
I love it.
Go.
I even made notes
Yeah.
about trivia. Okay. DM, run it by me one more time.
There are two quarterbacks that have the initials DM, and they are 0-2 in the Super Bowl. 0-2. They're both 0-1. They both lost the Super Bowl.
And are these players still playing?
No,
And they're both quarterbacks?
both quarterbacks.
Dan Marino is one.
Dan Marino, boom. That's
Okay,
one.
I
Dan
remember
Marino.
throwing him a sound beating at the hands of Bill
Oh,
Walston.
wasn't that beautiful?
Sound beating.
And everybody was
sound.
talking about Marino all week
Danny.
long.
Danny.
yeah.
What are we going to do about
All
Danny?
week long.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
week.
I'll tell you what we're going to do about Danny. We're going to let
That-
Joe Montana. Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite Niner games of all time.
Well, how old were you when that game was played?
I was 11 years old.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I wasn't that much older than you.
Yeah, you would
All right,
15?
something like that.
Yeah.
14, 15. All right, so timeout. So DM, you got two DMs on me here.
Yeah.
Are you taking me into like the Vince Lombardi era?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no,
okay.
no.
DM, man.
Do you want to know what team he was on?
I do.
Eagles.
Oh, Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb.
Good call. That's the
Donovan
one when
McNabb.
T.O. played with the broken leg.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
So Drake May is also a DM quarterback
Which means what? He's going down?
going down, and also quarterbacks with with a last name with 5 letters or fewer.
Wait a minute. Wait. You see what happens with this guy?
Quarterbacks with last names that are 5 letters or fewer
This is getting
are
crazy.
0-6 in the Super Bowl.
Give me some names so I can
I don't know.
wrap my
Now I don't know. I
So
just
you
know
know-
the stat. I know the stat. I don't know the names though.
Wait a minute. Quarterbacks with last names of 5 letters or fewer?
Yeah, or sorry, fewer than 5 letters because Steve Young won a Super Bowl.
How is
Fewer
that
than 5
I
letters.
mean, I can't even think of a freaking single one thing.
Fewer
I'm
than 5
racking my
letters.
brain right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Bart Starr.
He was 2 R's.
Okay, it's true. Okay, I this is too much for me, bro. I don't have the brain capacity or the bandwidth to get through this. Can I ask you a trivia question?
Yes.
Okay. PMPers, join in if you want to play along. And this one really surprised me, and it's random. But when I saw this, I was so impressed. I wrote this down. Okay, since the 2022 season,
Yeah.
which NFL quarterback has thrown the most touchdown passes since 2022? And I'll give you the number. This gentleman has thrown it's first in the NFL. So it's 130 touchdown passes since 2022, the most in the NFL. Who am I speaking of?
Oh boy.
Leading the NFL in touchdown passes since 2022.
Oh, it touchdown passes?
That's correct. That's correct.
Wow.
Where'd our show go, by the way?
Where'd I?
Where'd
Oh,
our
no,
show
I,
go?
sorry, I was looking up something. So this
Oh,
shows right
yeah, I get all confused.
Yeah, there
Okay,
you
yeah,
go.
thank you, Tony.
here.
I was like, what are we
wow.
looking at here?
Can you give me a hint?
I can't. I
Oh,
can't.
Boy.
He's a very famous quarterback. He's still playing.
Is it this guy?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not Aaron Rodgers. It's going to surprise you. That's why I wrote this down. I was like, really? Wow. And I'm a fan of this guy, and you are too. Kind of an unsung dude. Had some great seasons. Hasn't been. I'm giving you as many hints as I can. Hasn't played in the Super Bowl yet. I'll say it one more time for you guys who want to play along. Where did our chat line go to?
Lamar?
No.
Has not played in the Super Bowl. Burrow.
Has played in the Super Bowl.
Oh, has played in
I'm
the Super Bowl.
sorry. He has played, and he's lost one.
Oh, there's Michael Irvin.
Yeah. He was sitting right over there before, too.
Oh, look at Mike. He still looks good,
That's
man.
Big Mike. Yeah. That's
Look
it.
at- is that
Rags
like
is going to be jumping up and down. Rags would go crazy to go shake Michael Irvin's hand right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to come out.
Tom Young, he wants to come on.
He's going to say he might slap Dom in the face. As soon as he finds out we're San Francisco, we've tried it before. He doesn't like San Francisco. He does not want to talk San Francisco.
Come
Danny knows.
on.
No, he doesn't.
Come on.
I'm going to give you the answer.
go.
Jared Goff
Oh, God.
has thrown more touchdown passes than any quarterback in the league since 22. I was surprised to hear that.
You know, it's so bizarre.
And I'm rooting for that kid. I like
too.
Goff. By
Yeah.
the way, dude, can I ask you one more thing real quick?
Go.
Then you come with your thing.
Go.
Anybody here watch this godforsaken flag football game they had a couple nights
Stay
ago?
in the frame.
We didn't even. I like to be out here, Tony. Did you guys even tune in for that? For like, it was
No.
the most.
No.
I was embarrassed
No.
as an Argonaut.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed. It was. That's an
And
inside
Steve
joke.
Young and Jerry Rice were coaching the teams, right? They were coaching the Pro Bowl teams, right?
They
And
got to
it's
find something else to do. This
it's
is
tough.
not working anymore.
That's a tough.
Can you get our chat up there, T,
It's a
just so I
tough-
can
yeah.
see what the people are saying?
But Paulie, what was it? I forgot what I was going to say now.
It's
Shoot.
my fault.
That's
I
how my
distracted
brain
you. 100.
works.
You should slap me in the face. Can I get a slap?
Oh,
Give me
hold on.
one.
Yeah,
I
let me
need a
give you
few.
one. Let me give you one. Stand by.
Give me another one.
There you
That's
go.
for interrupting you and taking you off course.
It's all good.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
By the way, shout out to Officer Rich Hunt, my brother-in-law, who we saw walking into the media center. We saw Rich, Danny. We saw Rich walking in, and I never see him in the full garb. So it's good to see him in the full garb. You know,
His uniform, you mean?
Yeah.
Garb. Yeah.
Well, he had the badge. It was all shiny. It was like he was freshly shaven. I never see him freshly
So-
shaved.
Couple things for all of y'all out there. If
Yeah.
you're thinking about coming down to this whole area, this Moscone
Scene.
Center, just park about 10 blocks away because most of this.
Hold on,
I'm
Paul.
not
There's a
exaggerating.
drug sniffing dog. You don't have any stuff on you, do you?
We're about to find out.
Yeah,
I might light this dog up in about 10 seconds. Get ready.
We got a drug.
I think we're cool. I think we're cool. But we'll find out. It's like Dave Chappelle said during the Me Too movement. Dave Chappelle came out one night and he goes, all these guys are getting arrested and everything. And he goes, I don't think I did anything wrong, but we'll see. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying about the drug dog. I think we're cool, but we'll find out.
I gotta be honest. When I was going through the security and the drug sniffing dog went by my backpack.
Oh, they go right up to you.
No, but
right up to you.
I was like, do I have like a roach in there or
I
something?
want to remind everybody
Like,
that
is
it's
it-
legal. We're in California. It's
like,
legal.
I know, but they're still
Freaking legal.
sniffing for stuff.
Well, they can sniff.
Yeah.
Listen,
It might not be legal to bring in here.
the funny thing is, don't repeat this PMP community, but true story. After we finish the broadcast here, Tony and I have to run across town. We're having dinner with our good friend Mark Cannizzaro.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what I did. I got something in the car that I'm going to give him, a little California kind of Mendocino treat.
Yeah,
and,
there you go.
It's a good thing I left it in the car
Hold
because
on.
it has some aroma to it. You know what I mean? And that dog would be I'd be cuffed right now, probably.
By the way,
Yeah.
pause everybody. I'm gonna do the live picture, Paul. If you can move to your right a little bit.
What am I
Move to your right a little bit. No, to your right. To your right.
I don't know what.
I want to get a picture of you and Sam Darnold right in the same shot here. 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, got it.
So, all right,
I got it.
I don't want to get in the way of your man crush, though.
Okay,
I don't
got
wanna,
it.
I don't want to.
Because we're looking at the Darnold banner.
I understand.
And
I
you
understand.
notice what Greg Cosell said. He said he picked the Seahawks too. So I'm just saying, the Church of Greg Cosell. I pray, I bow, I genuflex to the Church of Greg Cosell.
Great word, genuflect. Good.
Yeah.
Use that more often. So I remember in the '94 Super Bowl, Niners Chargers. We had the 2-week wait.
Mm-hmm.
The wait seemed so long. I started getting nervous. I knew the Niners were the better team, but I started to psych myself out.
Uh-huh.
Like the spread's double digits. Am I so I'm starting to feel like everyone's talking Seattle. Maybe.
Oh, that's how my uncle thinks. Like he'll say,
maybe the Pats are going to surprise people. I'm not saying I want that, but I'm saying I think that's on the table.
I mean, Vrabel's a great coach. By the
That's
way,
the thing. He is, and he's won rings. He knows what it takes.
just came down. Josh McDaniels was named the assistant coach of the year. Just now.
Okay.
Just came down.
I believe you. What are you pointing at?
No, it was my my alerts. on the screen.
Okay.
So, sorry, you guys. The decorum on today's show is you gotta forgive us for today.
I know. I hope it's working okay for you guys. Nutter, Sparks, Phil Dawson. What's happening? Little Jay's out there. Rags. Patty from Napa. Oh, look at us. Who's we a new one? Rob, is that Rajiv 8? Is that what that says?
Rajiv Ace.
He's a Pats guy. He's a Pats guy.
He or she. We don't know. It could be a she.
No, I see a gentleman's face, Tony, in the picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're assuming that's him.
It's a very handsome gentleman.
Okay.
Kind of has your look actually. With the clean shaven.
We saw Ike earlier from Ike's.
Well,
Ike's sandwiches. Ike has the same look as I do. Bald head.
I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I take Longbridge pizza over Ike's.
Oh, God,
10 times out of 10.
I will say though, I do like what Ike has done in the Ike's Deli world.
Such
Honestly, dude, he's got good sandwiches and he has good vegan sandwiches. If you ever want a good vegan sandwich, and he also did like the Damon Bruce sandwich. He did the Matt Cain sandwich. He did like a lincecum sandwich. I think he's done some Niner
What's
sandwiches.
on the lincecum?
I don't know.
Herbs and spices. He was another herbal delicious dude. That's no secret. Come on, man. Let's say me
By
smoke.
the way, now it's time for me to break your balls. I mean this 2 days ago.
Bring it.
And I don't have my notebook in front of me. Let's see if my memory is still working. in Rise of the 49ers in episode 2.
Oh, what does this have to do with me? How am I going to get in
You
trouble?
did not bring to my attention that Montana is filmed wearing a Journey t-shirt. That's number 1.
Yeah.
So that's strike 1. Okay.
You're already on my S list for that. Okay. No, I was trying to be gentlemanly and not like ruin all the surprises. Rice and Ronnie, I didn't want to ruin that.
Strike 2. Strike 2.
Yeah.
How prominent of a role Kenny Loggins played with the Niners in the song "This Is It."
You know that already.
I did not know that.
I'm actually shocked to hear
Yeah, I
that.
did
That's
not know
that's
that.
like common knowledge.
This is it.
Make no mistake who you are. This is it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And then 3.
I'm shocked you didn't know the Loggins. I
mean,
really am
maybe
shocked.
I did, and I just there's a lot of residue.
Yeah, cobwebs and such.
But number 3, the Femular, the dinosaur that Z-Man brought to the team.
Yeah.
Dude, I did not know about that either.
That was new to me too.
Oh,
that
okay.
was news to me too.
Okay.
But I'm okay. Over the years, I've seen pictures of Tina Turner holding that dinosaur.
Yes.
I never knew what that was.
Yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
it was explained in this this documentary series. Like Kenny Loggins thing, I'm shocked he didn't know.
Oh no!
that.
And then the other thing, 4th strike.
Okay, boy, I'm
Maybe
getting
not-
my ass kicked.
Maybe-
Tommy, help me. Yeah. Tony,
Was Z-Man,
but I enjoy it.
talking joints with Ronnie Lott.
Well,
Dude, and Ronnie's like, "Is this stuff good?" Ronnie Lott asking the Z-Man,
Well,
Zagaris,
hey,
"Is
look,
this stuff good?"
Z-Man will be the guy to ask.
Oh.
He would be the dude to ask. You know what I like about Z-Man? First of all, if you're not familiar with who we're talking about, Michael Zagaris, he's a
Yes.
legendary photographer, shot all the great, he still shoots the Niners.
Dude, he used to be on with Murph and Tim Lyota every Friday. And
Yeah.
then did you guys carry that on
we
when
had
you
him for
started?
like about 6 months and Hammer pulled the plug.
Yeah, we had Fridays
Yeah.
with Z-Man. Fridays with Z-Man. They were
But
a lot of fun.
He was a wild card. Like he would talk like he was on HBO.
right,
and we
right,
were
right.
doing like,
Yeah.
public radio. And he'd be like, yeah, F this and F that
Dude,
guy. I'm like, whoa,
speaking
whoa.
of that, real quick, Paulie, speaking of that, we're right around the corner from the Pat McAfee big studio.
By the way,
And-
go ahead.
Well, anyways, this morning they had.
I wanted to get some reviews.
Why they had the world's strongest man.
Do you want me to throw my tank top on and get maybe we get him some sleeves for Christmas. I don't know. You know what I mean? With the tank,
To each their own.
you got we
each
got
their own.
sleeves. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's standing. You know what I mean? He's standing, wearing sleeves.
And he's got like
Ah.
eight guys sitting in lounge chairs.
I took exception to a couple of his
Yeah.
the Leaning Tower of Pisa here.
But the guy he had on today, one of his guests was the
Did you just say strongest man in the world?
strongest man in the world. 6'9", 438 pounds. This gentleman.
How do you determine him to be like?
He has the heaviest deadlift of 1,100 pounds, and then he's the strongest
Why are
man
we
in the world.
talking about this?
Because they had to keep bleeping him
Oh,
on the
McAfee
show.
or the
no,
strong guy?
the strongest guy.
Okay.
Because he had an accent, and he might.
What kind of accent? Like what part of the world?
It might have been Latvian.
Okay.
In honor of Porzingis, by the way. We haven't even
Jesus,
talked
I know.
Porzingis.
Maybe we should.
We haven't even talked Porzingis.
Do we
dude.
want to? I'm not even sure that's a good idea. The audience will jump ship.
Totally.
We start talking Porzingis.
Totally.
Danny knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Hey, it's better than nothing. Because Kuminga, you were getting nothing.
Well, you might be getting nothing with this cat. He's not on the floor
I have
very
a
often.
theory. I
Go
was
ahead.
telling Dom this theory. I believe in the Curry effect, and that Porzingis is going to be excited to play with Steph, and Steph's going to sit him down and be like, "Hey, if you're coming here,
I hope you're right.
you better not dick around. You better not mess around if you're coming here, because then you're wasting my time. Because that says that you're wasting my time. So you better put in the effort, because I'm going to put in the effort. And you know what? Dude, imagine." You get to leave Atlanta and go to Golden State. He's probably pretty stoked.
I would think so.
And then he gets to play with Steph. And he probably wasn't rushing back from injury playing in Atlanta.
You are the most optimistic voice I've heard on this, and I hope you're right. I do know this. The people in Boston loved him. And that's a good sign.
Right.
Because that's a tough basketball town to win over, and they loved him. Oh, boy, we got more. Boy, this could be the last show, folks.
Uh-oh.
Because we got a whole task I'm not even kidding.
Dom, take my backpack and walk out.
Tommy,
please.
we got run, go. You might even get some of this on camera.
By the way,
Yeah.
all three of us, me, Paulie, and Dom, walking through security, fingers crossed. Like,
Oh, it's a crapshoot. You know, it's like we'll see where this goes. I don't know. I may be on the air. I may not be. I might be in a holding cell. Anyway, we just saw there was like an entire task force that just want bomb sniffing dogs, drug sniffing dogs, like the tactical gear with
Yeah.
they're all right to my right. They're
Yep.
like 10 feet from us right now.
totally.
And my backpack, just so you guys know, full disclosure, it's on the floor.
Yeah,
And
mine
it's
is too.
Well, yours is tucked away. Mine's out in the wide
Oh,
open.
yours is out in the wide open.
But
yeah.
I feel like, again, I've told
Into the great wide open.
I've had this long running joke with my missus, and she's always like, "You better be careful with this and that and this other thing." And I'm like, "Nah."
See, but
I'm
that's
still,
why we need our missuses, because
Yeah.
they keep us in line.
but I'm still rolling with this, and I'm saying it right now that even if I get busted and I get cuffed, my go-to excuse is it's good for the show.
yeah,
It's good for the show.
you're-
If you guys got it'll be a great story to tell.
it's good material.
Did you hear what happened to
Content.
Paulie? They got him. They finally got Paulie. They cuffed his ass. Like, yeah.
Time for today's wellness check on Paulie.
Because there were times back in the day, before such and such was legal, I would just go marching onto the plane with my freaking
Dude,
gummies. And, yeah,
Phil Dawson checking in. Typical paranoid stoner.
would know to Phil. If you saw this paramilitary operation walk
Yeah.
by, believe me, you would have been a little bit uptight too. These guys ain't playing games. And I tried to
Oh.
make one of them laugh. Stone face.
Oh, dude.
Stone face. He
By
was
the
giving
way,
me nothing. Yeah.
It's no surprise we are sitting right under the banner for Super Bowl 16.
Good eye, T.
Look at that.
Good eye, T. That's a good
Look at that.
omen.
Dom, you might get Dom's of course he's getting a shot.
I
of it.
did get the feeling, Tony, talking to Greg Cassell, that just based on some of his facial,
I get the feeling.
baby,
Go.
that he feels like maybe the Niner window is closing quickly.
You can see it in his face.
You could see it in his face.
He didn't
Yeah.
want to say it though,
No.
but you can see it in his face.
He said
that-
McCaffrey's been
and that
overworked.
Kittle,
Yeah.
the Kittle
I
factor.
think maybe Kittle, maybe you start looking around. I don't want to upset
Well, you
people.
got Tonjes, man. You got. And by the way,
I know.
with Raheem Morris coming to town, do the Niners look at like Kyle Pitts or look at the Kyle Pitts tight end for the Falcons and saying, "Hey, Kyle"?
There's a lot of good tight ends around the league right now.
But Kyle Pitts is one of them,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
he might want to follow Raheem to the Bay.
I like that tight end with the Cardinals, McBride. I like the
No, McBride's not coming anywhere near the substation, dude.
That's true. That's a great call. We just did that. Yep.
Yeah.
I also like the tight end for the I almost
We
said
should have
Oakland
asked
Raiders.
Greg about the substation. We're getting his thoughts.
He
Yeah.
wouldn't talk about that though, because he only breaks film down. He's
No,
like,
but he would probably like think of it would like farcical, probably. but-
I think and by the way, P&P audience, thank you so much for hanging in there with us today. We hope you guys are well. Big Al, I see you. Hey, Lily, how you doing? From my bail. That's great, Lily. Thank you.
Oh, here, no, this is a super. Hold on,
I-
you know what? Come on. If we're gonna do it. Let's do it, right?
Oh yeah, it's business time.
And come on, Radio Row, business time.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
Lily Merchant is a super. She says for Polly's bail, just in case. Thank you, Lily.
You know what, Lily? You would be the type of person I would be calling. You get
Yes.
one phone call. Can I call Lily Merchant? Is that okay? To be like, go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
totally.
Or
Also,
Patty. Maybe I call both of you. Like a conference call.
also want to welcome Captain Leisure, a new member of the PMP family. Captain Leisure, what's up, dude? I love Captain Leisure. He's a friend of mine down in Redwood City, also known as Charlie Neri. What's up, Charlie? Sorry, Polly.
You're good.
Captain Leisure. And then we got Arkansas Dave. He says a tush typo. I don't know what that refers to, but I like. If you're talking about ZZ Top tush, then I'm down.
By the way, I want to say that you see the strangest things at Radio Row. Dom, am I looking at a dude wearing a freaking swim trunks right now? I got my guy over here. He's got like kind of a 1967 hippie thing going, but he's wearing like swim trunks. Unusual look. But I support it. You want to do? You okay?
No, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Should I ask him?
Sure.
Swim trunks?
No?
We had a bet. I was like, I think he's wearing swim trunks.
Normal shorts.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Well, you look comfortable. I'm kind of envious. Yeah.
I finished work. Now I'm on vacation.
Where are you
Oh.
from, man?
Germany.
Okay,
All
enjoy.
right.
Enjoy San Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah, it's San Francisco.
We're a local show. Yeah. Yeah.
Was my second Super Bowl back then 10 years ago.
Oh,
Super
it's
Bowl 50.
Levi's. Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
welcome to San Francisco, you guys.
Are you going
Enjoy.
on Sunday? Are you going to Sunday? All right,
All
enjoy.
right, yeah.
Who do you like, Seahawks or Patriots?
Stand by, folks.
To be honest, I have no
Yeah.
preferred team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody in Germany hates the Patriots.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
yeah,
that's funny.
yeah.
So
My last name is Ryan, by the way, like the river. So there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like the first name of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
yeah.
nice, dude. Nice. Yeah. Stand by, folks.
Mike Vrabel and said, "Hey, who was the last quarterback you sacked?" And he said, "Ryan Fitzpatrick." And then they were like,
Nice.
Nice.
"Nice fight."
So
Right on.
yeah. So here we go.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah,
this
on.
going.
Come on. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, so have a seat. So we're being joined by one of our German correspondents right now. What's your name?
Christoph.
Christoph. Welcome aboard. I'm Paulie.
Paulie.
That's Tony,
Tony.
and that's Dom.
Dominic,
And
nice to
now,
meet you.
folks, you heard me speculating. I was like, I see a guy over there. I think he's wearing a bathing suit. Let's find out. So let's get acquainted. So you're here from Germany.
I am. That is my 9th Super Bowl.
Really? Is it now? So how is American football received in Germany? Is it a popular sport?
Yeah, it is now, of course, in Germany and in Europe especially, it's about soccer. Like from 100% of sports market and sports journalism, 80% is soccer in Germany.
Now, I think back when I was a kid, and I remember watching the Winter Olympics, and the Germans used to have a hockey team too. Is hockey a popular sport still?
We absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay.
We have a good team. We have Leon Draisaitl. He was MVP of the NHL.
Nice.
We have,
Yeah.
Moritz Seider, good defender.
Yeah.
Tim Stützle from the Ottawa Senators. So a couple of good players. Olympics are good, but it's always about soccer in Germany.
Yeah.
And since 10 years now, 12 years now, American football is really growing. They play games back in Germany
Yeah.
since like 4 years now.
Well, I remember there was the Ryan Fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Ryan Fire.
NFL
They
Europe.
won. I think. What's his name? The coach of the Niners, Tom Sula.
Jim Tom
won.
Sula.
Jim Tom Sula
Met him
won
a couple of times.
a Ryan Fire
He's-
championship.
He's good at the glass. He's good in talking ball. He's-
Best moment of the day, right there.
Yeah.
But he was for 1 year. He was head coach with the 49ers, right?
Yes,
I
1
remember.
year.
I
I think he's still
Unfortunately,
getting
yeah.
paid. I think he's still getting
Good
paid
for
by the
him.
49ers.
This is how it works.
Hey,
You
back
wrote
to
a song for Tim Sula.
Yeah.
I did.
yeah.
Well, I saw. Do you know the band Rush?
No.
Okay, they're kind of a hard rock band.
Yeah.
You ever hear Today's Tom Sawyer? Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. You ever hear that song? Okay, no big deal. Anyway, I did a parody song for Tom Sula. More Germany questions for you.
About soccer.
We're gonna pepper them with questions. Okay,
Let's go.
you're gonna laugh when I say this, but I recently saw this great movie with Charlize Theron called
Oh, yeah.
Atomic Blonde.
Uh-huh.
Whole thing is filmed in Berlin, and I'm watching this movie, and I'm like, damn, Berlin looks like really cool. Tell me about Berlin. Is it a long way of me asking?
This is where I'm from. I'm born and raised in Berlin.
Okay.
Now living in Munich, but Berlin is. I always compare U.S. cities and Berlin. I always compare that to Philadelphia.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit rough. People are maybe they don't laugh you in the face, but they punch you in the face.
Oh, yeah.
But if you get used to them,
Yeah.
get to know them, there is heart. There is
Right.
heart inside, and there is honesty. And this is what is Berlin.
Right.
A lot of passion, probably. It sounds like
And
very
passion,
passionate
absolutely,
people.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, re-intro.
Well, re-intro, but I want to ask about German soccer. Back to where is Schweinsteiger?
Oh, he's living the dream. He's
Yeah.
now the expert for German national games on the biggest channel in Germany.
Okay,
He played for Chicago Fire, I think.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
That was one of his last teams.
That national team was amazing. I mean,
Yeah, but since we are on English broadcasting, I can say that in Germany. I can't say that on air, but he made a big mistake. He was married to a tennis player, Anna Ivanovic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Most beautiful woman in the world, but I think they are split and getting divorced.
It
and
happens, man. So
Schweini, that's a failure.
to re-intro you, Christoph, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So first, just to let you know, we have an audience here, and I'm looking at our comment section. They're all going crazy, saying welcome. One of our listeners is saying, "I grew up in Berlin."
Oh, let's go.
He says, "Ask him if he knows Atlia Strasse."
Attila Straße.
Okay.
Of course.
Speak to it. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, I not lived there. That is a street you maybe only pass by if you don't live there. But Berlin has some beautiful places. Attila Straße is maybe not one of them, but it's a good place.
Rock and roll. Okay,
Yeah.
and now a music question for you.
Oh,
I know you're younger, but I see a lot of people asking for this, so I have to do my due diligence here.
Let's go.
Klaus Meine, Rudolf Schenker, and the Scorpions. Are you a fan?
Every German,
Big City Nights. You
Every
keep me
German-
running. Yeah.
every German knows the Scorpions.
Yeah.
Because they had the song when the wall came down.
Gorky, bro.
Yeah.
The whistle.
The wind of change.
Yeah, wind of change. Yeah, I
Wind of
didn't get
change.
the wind
Yes.
of change is
Down to Gorky Park.
and I'm from
Bro.
the eastern part of Germany. I'm from
Oh.
the eastern part, so this song is I'm too young. I was
Sure.
born behind the wall, but the wall came down
Yeah.
3 years after I was born. But I know that for a lot of people in my part of Germany where I was born,
Yeah.
this is a really important band and this is a really important
The
song.
very
Yeah.
important song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wind of Change.
Generations will be listening to that song. Absolutely.
For sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. They
Absolutely.
already do. They already do.
Christoph, have you been here all week? When did you come
yeah,
to town?
yeah. On Sunday.
And is there anywhere that you've been this week that really stood out to you, or did you get out to the coast? Did you see the ocean? Did you...
We've been at Fisherman's Wharf.
Okay.
Just to look around.
Oh, yeah.
I have the Golden Gate for Saturday morning.
Nice.
To go there. And unfortunately, the drive to San Jose is a little wide, so we're driving 1.5 hours every day,
All right.
back and forth. So
Check this out, bro. I'm going to help you out real quick. Now,
Let's
if
go.
you don't like what I'm saying, don't even worry about it. Just shake it off. But I'm going to keep it real. We're in California.
Yeah.
We like to puff on the herbal delish.
I smelled maybe a little bit. Even at 4 in the morning when I arrived. you
No,
know,
it's a widespread
you
thing.
can-
So, couple things on that. One, is it legal in Germany? Can you smoke weed in Germany?
It is legal since last year. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not that taboo for you. Okay, good. I was
no.
going to say, while you're in town, you might want to take advantage because you can walk right into a shop and
Absolutely.
have
dispensary.
anything you want.
I
Yeah.
remember since I started broadcasting, I've been to the US a lot, and it wasn't legal back then in
No,
the US, maybe
no.
only in Denver or in Colorado.
Couple of areas,
yeah,
right,
a couple
right.
of areas. And I remember the first time when it was legal here,
Yeah.
I was going to a dispensary and sent pictures and videos to all my friends in Germany.
Look
and
at
I
this.
said,
Yeah.
guys, it's legal here.
Yeah,
it's legal here.
My man knows. He already knows. Okay.
Christoph, you said you were working earlier today, so
Yeah,
you're a broadcaster as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what is the like? Where can we find your show? Where can we find
And
your?
Unfortunately, the channel who started broadcasting,
Yeah.
my channel, Pro7,
Okay.
lost the TV rights.
Okay.
We did it for 8 years.
Oh wow.
And now I'm only here for our online department and for our news shows, doing like stand-ups. I did.
You definitely have a face for TV, man. You're not made for radio.
And what
Yeah.
I really can tell you, the good thing is my face is so recognizable that players remember me. I saw Cliff Averill at the Seahawks facilities today, and he remembered when he
That's
quit
awesome.
his career.
Yeah.
He remembered he's been in Hamburg. We did an interview, and he said, "Wow, I remember you. This is pretty cool."
Has
Pretty
anybody
cool.
ever? Now, this is going to be before your time, but
Yeah.
I see it. I bet you, Tony, when I say this, you'll see it too. There was a very famous tennis player named Bjorn Borg.
Oh
Of
He was
course.
Swedish. I believe he was
He
Swedish.
was Swedish, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
you're almost like the son of Bjorn Borg. You see that?
Put a headband on.
The headband.
The headband.
headband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The headband.
You probably
I
get
take this
VIP
one.
service
I
everywhere.
take this one. The Bjorn Borg comparison. That is not a bad thing.
No.
But you know that we had Boris Becker. He was the
yes.
youngest Wimbledon winner back then.
I remember Boris Becker used to get after it with John McEnroe quite a
John,
bit. They would be
absolutely, yeah.
battling, man.
But Borg versus McEnroe movie
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
Good flick.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I
haven't
really
seen
loved
that.
it.
Yeah,
You
yeah. It's
have to.
got what's his name? The kid. I'm
I
forgetting
don't
his
know the
name.
name of the actor.
The guy who plays McEnroe is a pretty famous actor.
Yeah, he's yeah.
I'm forgetting. And what about that? So, are American bands and American film is that popular in Germany, or do you have your own set of stuff?
No. It's not like in India where there is a big film industry
Right.
who's all over the country. It's basically Hollywood movies. There is a small part of movies who come from German actors,
Right.
but actually they get famous and big acting in the US. We have Til Schweiger. He's an Austrian. Everybody knows from Inglourious Bastards.
Oh,
Christoph
dude,
Waltz.
yeah, love that movie. Love
yeah,
that movie.
yeah, that is good.
Back to this Borg McEnroe movie. I just looked it up. So Leo Borg
Yeah.
played Bjorn Borg in the movie,
That's his son.
and that's his son.
Yeah.
And he is a professional tennis player as well. I did not know this. And
I did
Shia
not know this
LaBeouf, played Shia
Shia
LaBeouf played
LaBeouf, Shia LaBeouf.
played McEnroe.
Yeah, Shia.
Wow, I gotta go see this flick.
That was entertaining. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I
And
bet.
they did it in the old fashion. It looked like it was filmed back in the 80s.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
the cool part of
Yeah,
that.
very
that
cool.
was-
Very cool.
That was cool.
So you're going to Santa Clara every day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, well, you know what?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. And by the way, thanks for taking a couple of minutes, bro. Good talking to
I
you, man.
enjoyed it. This is cool.
If you're hungry, we got some great pizza behind us. Grab a slice on your way
Oh,
out.
I
Yeah,
like this.
they're one of
I
our
like this.
sponsors, Longbridge Pizza, San
Nice.
Francisco. So
Nice. From
if
the
you
area.
guys you're hungry, grab a slice on your
Yeah.
way out. And thank
Grab
you guys for the time. Good
Grab a
talking to you,
slice,
brother.
Dominic.
Yeah,
Grab a slice.
yeah.
Thank you for stopping. Thank you for stopping.
Yeah, good talking to you, man. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and enjoy the game on Sunday, bro.
Yeah, this will. I really love stadiums which are open
Oh yeah,
and which they have a real grass turf.
me too.
Because
Me too.
there is not many stadiums like this. And
Yes.
you can smell the grass when you come inside. The weather is good.
Yeah.
And I remember from all the Super Bowls I did, the one in San Francisco had one of the best atmospheres. You have an open booth in
Yes,
the stadium when you're
yes.
commentating it out of the stadium. And I
Mhm.
did it back then. That is so cool because you can feel the anxiety. You
Yes.
can feel the power of people in that stadium.
Are you coming back for the World Cup?
Unfortunately, not.
Oh.
We don't cover this. with our
Okay,
TV
because
channel.
Germany's always good.
Yeah. I know.
Always
I
good.
know,
You
I
guys
know.
are like spoiled rotten over there.
Absolutely.
You know. By the way, when you're down in Santa Clara,
Yeah.
Christoph,
Yeah.
please be careful of the substation.
Oh, why?
That's
Tell me.
right next to the field. There's a whole theory out
They
there.
said you have to come with public transportation. I've been to the stadium yesterday, and
Yes.
they said use the public transportation.
Yeah,
But what
well-
is wrong? What is wrong with?
Well,
the
no,
subs-
there's a power station right next to where the 49ers.
I read that.
Okay, so
and
yeah,
there was a German player back then for the San Francisco 49ers, Mark Nesocha, special teams, linebacker. Played
Incredible.
a couple of seasons.
No, this is our guy.
incredible.
I met him, and I know him.
Yes.
And when we interviewed him, that was a topic I talked with him back then. In
Come on.
2018. Yeah.
What year? 2018.
Yeah, 2018. Because
See, they've been talking about this forever.
and there were so much injuries, and I now saw
Yes.
them pop up again.
Yes.
That they discovering maybe
See?
this could be something.
Yeah.
Christoph, I hope you don't like tear an ACL down there or anything. You know,
ACL tears are down, I read, but
Yeah.
Achilles are up.
Achilles are
way
up. Yeah, seriously. But 2018, they've been talking about it since 2018. See, oh man,
Yeah.
I always root for Germany because I'm part German in the Olympics. I mean, not the- in
yeah.
World Cup,
Yeah.
and the Olympics. I always keep an interest. And then the Schweinsteiger. I love that he's still involved with soccer.
Did this, I can tell you, I think maybe you know him, Dr. Chow. He was
yes.
20 years for the LA Chargers.
Yes,
And
yes.
he was the doctor back then when Philip Rivers played the AFC Championship game without the ACL.
That's
And I
right.
asked him today at the press conference because I'm really curious about this, how Lindsey Vonn will do this downhill
Oh, yeah.
without her ACL.
What did he say?
He said that probably won't work
All
because
right, because
this
you
is
got to
a-
go side to side.
Yeah, and he said Philip Rivers couldn't run 8.5 miles per hour. She's going down 85 miles per
Yeah.
hour. And this sport is like Achilles dependent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm really rooting for her because she
Oh,
was
that's
a good
great.
friend of a German ski driver,
Okay.
Maria Riesch, and she talks German pretty well.
Okay.
You can talk in German to her.
Nice.
She's fluent in German,
Right on.
and Germans root for her.
You know what? Okay, let's end the interview like this,
Yeah.
Christoph. I have a good idea.
go.
I'm going to ask you to speak in your native tongue,
Oh yeah.
and I'm going to ask you to say, I love being in San Francisco. Go 49ers, and I love Paulie and Tony. Go ahead. All right, give it a shot.
Okay.
No, right into this. Yeah, there's the camera.
ja,
Right.
that's the camera.
Okay.
Leute, ich bin super gerne in San Francisco. Eine geile Stadt, geiles Wetter, 20 Grad hier. Ich trage meine Badeshorts. Ihr seht das, ich trage meine Badeshorts. Ich habe Paulie und Paulie und Tony getroffen, konnte hier mich 10 Minuten um Kopf und Kragen reden. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß dabei. Es war ein Spaß für mich. Peace out.
Yeah, dude. Christoph, great meeting you, brother. Happy trails, man. We'll be in
I
touch.
take a slice.
Yeah, take a slice. Definitely take a slice. See what we're doing, folks? We're bringing worlds together. We're brokering peace. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Stand by, Tony. Let me grab Christoph's mic here.
Christoph, the star of the day.
I almost feel like we should just keep going.
I told Dom, I said, I just want to start grabbing people that walk by.
I said, dude,
So-
bring me a janitor. How
Fine.
long does it take to clean this joint?
Fine.
You know what I mean?
Fine.
Uh,
Yeah, help yourselves, guys. There's three different kinds.
Dig in.
Yeah,
It is. I enjoy this because it's
it's
funny.
incredible.
You,
We got to talk Jim Tom Sula with Christoph right there.
you don't get that every day.
Nope.
No, you don't get that every day. And you also don't get a whole German shout out every day. Yeah.
No, dude. Today's Tom Sula. He gets high on you.
Yeah.
Right?
He does. He does.
With the Spacey invades, he gets
by
on you.
Yeah. Every time. Every single time.
And it all started with the shorts.
Were you at that
It
dinner at
all
Levi's
started with
that
the
day?
shorts.
Well, I saw this cat. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, this guy,
Yeah.
I think this guy's wearing a bathing suit. That's what started the whole thing.
Try and stay in the frame, Paul.
Nah, I'd rather not, if you don't mind. How you guys doing?
Dan, get on camera. Come on.
Yeah. Get Danny
Yeah,
out.
come on.
Let Danny take a bow.
Come on.
So this is our executive producer of the Bay Area Sports Collective, Dan Ogden. This is a gentleman really that made this entire day happen. I'm going to give you the mic,
100%.
Danny.
Yeah. This is Dan Ogden, who is also Tom Tolbert's producer and one of the greatest people we've ever worked with in the industry. And Dan really did say, hey, guys, I'm going to try and get you guys on Radio Row through Sports Byline. Thanks again, Sports Byline, for having us. And shout out to Darren Peck, too, as well, for letting us take the table for the day. But Dan, thank you, first of all, for making this happen.
Yeah.
And second of all, how's Tommy T? How's the Tolbert show?
Paused, I guess.
Yeah.
is probably the best way to say
Cool.
it.
Cool.
We'll see probably as time moves on here.
Yeah, but you guys have crushed it on the show so far, dude.
It's been fun.
Oh, you guys have been great. And where's Mad Max today? Is he around?
He is not. I'm trying to get him a pass for tomorrow.
Okay. See, look at Dan working passes for everybody. By the way. Yeah.
My main focus today was you guys.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
And then, I'm gonna try to get Max in tomorrow. Just let him kind of experience the vibe a little bit, and he doesn't really have anything to do. But if I can get him in just to meet some people, intro him. Just,
And by the way, Max is also a producer for Tom's show as well, and he also works for NBC Sports Bay Area.
Sports.
He's
Right.
Yeah. And talented dude. Talented dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
So how's it been so far this week?
It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's honestly really been a blast from the past, I guess you could say.
I feel that way too, man.
Clay Travis walking by.
Yeah, you see, we had a Cam Newton sighting a few minutes ago. We had a Michael Irvin sighting. But I was telling these guys, Danny, you can see how this room is cleared out.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I'm not kidding, folks. It's almost empty in here.
Tomorrow at this time, all of these like step and repeats and backgrounds and stuff will be down.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody will be done for the week. And
yeah.
So Friday, really, Monday, Tuesday, quick Radio Row. Because I worked between 95.7 KMBR. I think I worked at least 6, maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 7, and I was basically in charge of the booking for 6 of them, at least 5. Between the two stations. Actually, 10 years ago, well, I'll get to that in a second, but Monday, Tuesday kind of ramp up. You're finalizing your guests, your schedule, etc., whatever.
It's crazy, man.
Wednesday, Thursday, crazy.
Yeah.
Friday morning, also crazy.
Yes.
And then Friday midday, basically, it just
drops off the
it's about
cliff.
as busy as it is in here, but with just everything, all the equipment's gone.
Yeah, because a lot of shows, and I used to do this with Murph, is we would do our last broadcast on Friday, tear everything down, and then literally go catch a plane. Right. And I know a lot of other people do that. They will fly home tomorrow, so this place will clear out. But I can see, just for the audience at home, like Bleacher Report stages in front of us, the ESPN stage is over there. Tony said he saw McAfee.
Yeah, McAfee stage is over there.
Yeah. Oh, and have you seen the guys set up, like First Take was set up outside on Embarcadero today?
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Rich Eisen is set up outside somewhere too.
He's by the ballpark, I think.
Cowherd is somewhere else. And what's interesting about that is those are high profile shows.
Right.
It almost hurts them sometimes that they're in different locations because, I'll give you an example. FanDuel's set up in the corner over there. Kay Adams is doing her show every morning.
Yeah.
She gets everybody because she's still on Radio Row.
Right.
McAfee's on Radio Row. Right. They get their choice of anybody they want, the bigger shows
that
are national, but they're still here.
Right.
So that's always it's just interesting to see the game. And I've kind of helped a little bit this week, and I know some people still, so I'm kind of, I got random name. I don't even remember his last name. Ted Karras. I think that whatever. Lineman for the Bengals. He was on the Patriots for 2 years.
Okay.
Won two titles.
Nice.
I knew the lady that was walking around with him, and I just said, "Hey, can we get him for like 5 minutes?" And he popped on.
That's how it works. Yeah,
that doesn't happen as much as it used to.
Yeah.
It does. It did prior years.
Yeah.
But, and I know you've been on the receiving end of some of my booking prowess.
Oh yeah, totally.
Miami, I think, was top notch.
That was, what's so funny you bring that up, man. So I must have done this at least 10 times, probably 10, 12 times we did this. And that might have been my favorite of all time. Although that one in New Orleans, when the Niners played the Ravens in 2013, whatever that was a lot because New Orleans is fun. But Miami, we loved it down there. I had never been there before, and I really enjoyed it. How was your experience in Miami?
It was great, but you know what? For me, everything was always measured just because it was like my job was running the table, right? So in my head, my job, I was always satisfied or dissatisfied by the guests that we got on the show.
Right.
And Miami was extremely satisfying. It's funny, it ended up being my last one. Running the table. I mean, there weren't any for a few years, obviously, and then obviously my unceremonious exit from KMBR.
Join the club.
We don't need it.
Yeah, that makes all of us. Yeah, it's not ceremonious at all. No.
So Dan's no good, so let's get rid of him.
You got to get rid of him.
Yeah, let's get rid of Dan. Let's get rid of Kenny Wardell. You've met in sales. Tony, Paulie, Tom Tolbert, John Lund. Let's get rid of them all.
Well, you know what I say about Tolbert. What's he ever done? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
why should we keep him? Yeah.
So that one was specifically satisfying because I'll just give an example, right? So a lot goes into booking for that week.
Oh,
I'm reaching out. I'm talking like I probably have about 20 guests for the week booked by December.
Wow.
Then as you get closer, you probably about 30, 40 maybe going into the week. Then you show up on Monday and you try to everything going okay?
I pressed something I shouldn't have. Sorry. We're good, Danny. Keep going.
Always pressing buttons.
I know. I shouldn't, and I shouldn't be doing that at all. Yeah.
Anyways, you get there, and so I have a good friend, and by friend I mean we hung out outside of this setting.
Yeah.
He does basically all the booking for NFL Network, for the NFL Network talent. His name is Andrew Howard. Great guy.
I thought,
And so every week I would text him, or every year on the Super Bowl week, I'd text him. I'd be like, hey, when can I meet up with you? Whatever. We'd sit down on Monday and he'd have his list of all the guys and what times they were available.
Yeah.
We'd go through and he'd be like, okay, rap sheet. He's available 1 to 2 Thursday. What time works for you, et cetera, right? But every year it would be like rap sheet. We get good guys like rap sheet, Burleson, Joe Thomas. Yeah. But then it would be like LT, and he'd be like, I can't give you LT, sorry. So we'd have really good names, but I would never get LT or McGinnis or Dion, like all their big names.
It's hard. It's hard getting guys like that.
And because we're not national. So
and everybody wants them. Like they're under constant demand.
And basically the way it works from the PR side is if you can get your guy on a national show, that's the most exposure. Then it goes to market size after that. So then it would be New York.
LA, Chicago.
Exactly.
Yeah. When the Bay Area Sports Collective goes national, we'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
there we go.
So Miami, I sit down with him and I go, okay, who can I not have this week? And he goes, you guys are in the game. You can have anybody you want.
Nice.
And I had Dion on with Papa. LT,
Nice.
I think, came on with Papa. We had McGinnis. We had, I think you guys might have had Thomas and Burleson.
We had Baker Mayfield when we were in Miami.
And that one was unscheduled.
He was good too. Do you remember when Baker sat down with us?
He was with Special Olympics.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Correct. Here's a funny story, Danny. This is a funny Super Bowl radio.
One of my better PR friends.
Yeah.
It was unscheduled. And I said, if you can give us 5 minutes, and he sat him down at the table. But anyway,
those kind of things, man, those unplanned things usually are the best. So we got Joe Montana once at the Super Bowl, and ready for this, we got him because it had nothing to do with guest bookers or KNBR, anything like that. We knew a guy who lived in Joe Montana's building when he was living over at the Millennium. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
We knew his next
The
door
one
neighbor.
that's still sinking.
That's the
Yeah.
one. The same one. And Joe doesn't live there anymore, by the way. He moved
Shout
out.
San Francisco.
Yeah, we're sinking.
Sinking
Our
buildings.
buildings are sinking. Other than that, we're fine. But anyway, our buddy Stefan called us and he said, "Hey, Joe's coming into Radio Row." And I said, "Stefan, do me a favor. Ask him to stop by our table." Because we were right by the entrance to the room.
Okay.
So you kind of had to walk by us. This is when we were in New York. That was like 2015
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
16,
okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
And he did it. Our buddy, who doesn't have anything to do with radio, put a bug in Joe's ear. Joe walked right over to us, sat down, and we had like a great session with Joe.
Awesome.
But that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the guy that we knew. Because Joe, he walks in the room. There's
Oh.
80 million people that
So
want him.
He
Yeah.
was one of my two white whales were Montana. Never got him.
Yeah.
I
He's
had him
tough.
booked once. He canceled on me.
He's tough.
Number 2 was Dion. I did get him. And he did the interview inside in sunglasses.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me, you know what? I was speaking
And I
of.
want to believe if I can remember correctly,
Go ahead.
if I can remember correctly, he was promoting hair plugs.
Oh, good.
I believe so. I believe so.
All right. Go Dion.
And by the way, I mean this. Okay, folks, I mean this. I'm here,
Yeah.
and this is the way I'm going to roll for the rest of Radio Row.
Did I get you any in Miami? Did I get you guys any of either of the twins, the McCourtys? Or,
Yes, we had the
okay.
freaking McCourtys.
Yeah.
I think we had both of them,
Yes,
actually. Yes. Yeah.
And then Papa and Lund had the Griffins, and I got a video of the two of them riding the Mountain Dew tricycles.
You know,
Yes.
the other one I remember in Miami was Dante Whitner in the jumpsuit. He had like the matching
Yes.
sweatsuit.
Yeah,
You remember
yeah,
that? The
yeah.
blue on blue.
Yeah.
You were there for that. Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy too is you look at all these setups. Like behind Dan is the Bleacher Report stage, and they've got like skee ball up there, and of course they have.
They're not even doing like a show.
They're not doing a show.
No, it's just like activities.
Wow.
Like my
Okay.
friend had my friend was taking around
skee ball. Yeah.
my friend was taking around Trey McBride this morning.
Oh wow.
And I saw him over there. I went over. I was like, "Oh, how's the day going?" You know, and he's like, "I'm here in the Bleacher Report." I was like, "Is this even a show?" He's like, "No, he's up there doing some bullshit." I
Dude,
don't
right.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Dude, skee ball. I mean, and I'm a fan of skee ball.
I love
by
skee
the way.
ball.
Me too. And but you don't see it, especially at the Super Bowl
You don't see
Radio
Radio
Row.
Row.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no.
wild. But Trey McBride, keep him away from the substation, Dan.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
hope so.
Right?
Let's hope so.
Apparently, he was telling me, great guy.
Oh yeah.
He has a really interesting like story, personal.
Trey
story.
McBride.
Yeah. Him and he has I think a twin,
Okay.
and it was IVF. 2 moms,
Wow.
and they were both like high class, world class athletes.
Mm.
And he's like, he is the nicest guy you
Oh,
will
nice.
ever meet. Yeah.
Nice.
So sorry, Niners fans. I know he is an enemy, sort of, but
Yeah,
he's
he
a great
is.
guy, supposedly.
And by the way, if we want to be fully transparent, it's Paulie's favorite word, being transparent on
Okay.
the show.
Okay.
Is Dan is a diehard Jags fan.
Yes,
Jags
yes.
fan.
Hey,
So
I
yeah,
got a fist bump from Trevor today.
nice.
My day was made.
Good.
Nice.
Turned around. He was walking by. I said, "Go Jags." He gave me a fist bump.
He probably doesn't hear that a lot in this
No,
room,
no.
you know. And by the way, dude, Danny's getting ready for the Robert Saleh Liam Cohen matchups
Yes,
twice a
yes,
year.
yes,
Jags Titans.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Robert Saleh, former Jaguar linebacker coach.
Oh God! Wow.
Good trivia.
Damn,
Yes.
dude.
Also,
Huh?
defensive coordinator Gus Bradley, former Jaguar head coach.
You're right.
Yeah.
Dude.
Gus Bradley is the second worst head coach in NFL history.
Is it Tom Sula? Is Tom Sula one?
It's
up there.
No.
Actually, I put Chip Kelly
it's,
ahead of that. Ahead of freaking
winning percentage.
Dennis
Yeah.
Erickson. Dennis Erickson up there.
Dennis Erickson,
Winning
dude.
percentage. Okay, so
Oh,
the
Mike
criteria.
Mike Nolan.
Oh, come on. Be
No,
nice
the
to Mike.
criteria
I like Mike.
is
Yeah.
winning percentage. I think over you have to have. I think it's 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's second. He's 14-47.
Ooh.
But
Ouch.
Buddy Bell, number 1. Do you know who Buddy Bell is?
I do.
Yes, I
Buddy
believe he
Bell.
owned the team as well.
God bless America.
So he what is he going to fire himself?
yeah, I'm fired.
And
yeah.
somehow Gus Bradley kept the job for 5 seasons at 14-47.
Hey,
That's
man,
the life of a Jags fan.
we
guys.
just gave you your Jags minute on the PMP show, and Danny Ogden, bro. Thank you for stopping by, really, and thank
Yes.
you for everything
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did. Thank you, man.
Of course.
Appreciate
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Danny's good people, and he got us in the door today, so I'm going to let him roam free. We're back. Oh, hold on. Stand by.
Ollie, you said Rome. Rome if you want to.
What do you got a problem?
Roam around the world.
Don't make me have to defend Fred Schneider. I'll come rushing to his defense,
I
bro.
can't handle the sunglasses.
I know it's obnoxious, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so I was thinking about the Niner game, Tony. Couple thoughts.
I'm glad you weren't wearing those with Greg Cosell.
I would never. I'm doing this to make fun of the whole thing.
I
Like,
know.
I needed them outside
It's
because
just hard for me to look at you right
it's
now.
awful. It's freaking awful. Let's see what they're saying on the thing. I don't want to press the wrong button. Get me back to my
Hey,
people.
can I have that beanie over? My head's a little cold.
Sure. I'm gonna need it back though.
I know. I'll give it
This
back
thing's
to
really
you.
important to me.
Come on, man.
I'll trade you the Fred Dean shirt for the beanie.
No, give me
if
the
you-
beanie.
Okay.
Give me the beanie.
Stand by.
It's a little
Stand
chill.
by.
The AC's pumping in here, dude.
Can you? I had to jack it up, man. I got so cold I threw my shades on, Tony. Of course. Can you get the chat back? I'd like to see what our people are saying. And I almost feel like
I love this beanie. I have one too.
it's the best. We got that at the Viking playoff game.
We
They were
did.
giving those away.
We did at
That's
the
back when the
Vi.
Niners used to make the playoffs. All right. Anyway.
Paulie the Terminator. Phil Dawson said Paulie the Terminator.
Yeah.
Is that a Stabler jersey?
Well, he's a lot of Sergio Romo in that dude right
And
there.
is that a Ken?
The guy just walked by. He's like a spitting image of Sergio Romo.
And I think he's wearing a Ken Stabler jersey.
Good for him.
Yeah, good
Well,
for
you
him.
know what? Here's another thing about
the snake, dude. The snake.
Here's why the Pro Football Hall of Fame can go fly a
F
kite.
themselves.
That too, because they do things like they disrespect Ken Stabler,
Right.
who I really thought was one of the. He was a great quarterback.
Yep.
They wait till he dies. Oh, you know what? You're in the Hall of Fame now. Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Now I get to not even attend, and my family's broken hearted. Anyway, I hate when they do that. These posthumous kind of like inductees, you know, when it should have happened.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
It's
My bad.
business time.
I thought you were done. I apologize, Paulie. But I'm just going to go to it. You want the longer one?
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
We've got a couple more supers we want to give some love to. Escobar Cheeks the third says S. Lebe Christophe. Dude, Christophe.
How'd you guys like Christoph? We're just rolling the dice here,
Christophe
folks.
ruled.
I liked Christoph. Though, look, there was a lot of charisma there with
Christophe ruled. This guy, the Sergio Romo's back.
this guy. Yeah, dude. Well, you don't want to upset him, you know.
No. And Escobar Cheeks with the follow-up super. He says Primo D.O. Primo D.O. The Escobar Cheeks. What's that? Oh, for Dan Ogden. Primo D.O. Nice for Dan
I like
Ogden.
Patty
Nice.
and Napa. When the lights go down in Moscone.
Dude, nice.
Bam, bam, bam.
Nice.
You got it, Patty.
And the sun shines on Santa Clara.
Patty, quick question for you, and I'm not kidding. I said this months ago. Why is Journey not part of this halftime show? I'm not a joke.
Yeah.
I mean that. They've probably sold more records than 90% of the bands on the planet.
Patty, why didn't Paulie tell me that Joe Montana was wearing a Journey shirt in Rise of the 49ers?
You got to keep watching, dude. That shirt comes back later. It comes back later, and Steve Young is like disrespectful to it.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm dead
Oh,
serious.
Steve.
I'm dead serious. There was a lot of intrigue in that show.
Come on, Lefty.
And
Hang on.
I want that shirt too.
Oh,
It's
it's a
got
great
like the
shirt.
Journey
Yeah.
captured
It's a
with the
great
Niner
shirt.
helmet in the
Yeah.
middle.
It's a
It's
great shirt.
badass, man.
And then another super. Here we go. We've got one more super. We have got Pine Needle checking in. Hope you're doing well after the urgent care, brother. He says, fantastic. Christoph needs to be a weekly. That's why I wanted to get his info.
We got it.
You
we
his
got
info?
it.
Yes.
We got his info.
Christoph needs to be on the show.
He'll
You're
be
right.
back.
Pine
He'll be
Needle,
back.
You are on it, Pine Needle.
He dove in like he's known us for years.
Yes.
He had
Yes.
no hesitation. That
Yes.
guy,
And
you
dude,
know?
just the
the
like,
vibe.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is
But very like makes me want to go travel, makes me want to go visit Europe now. Yeah.
Glouten, Globen. You know what I mean?
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And dude, breaking down Gorky Park with him.
Dude, down to Gorky Park.
He's like, the one with the whistles.
He
I'm like,
started whistling.
I know he did. I'm like, bro, I know it. I know it. Yeah. You know who's big on that? Pecan. Pecan used to come out of breaks with the whistle. You just hear that after the break. Yeah,
Dude, the winds have changed. The winds have changed, man.
Down to, give me that Gorky Park. You did that well.
Down to Gorky Park.
Nice, dude. That's a good Klaus.
Listening to the wind.
I just want to be in a band someday when I can be like, have you guys met my singer Klaus?
Dude,
like,
how about
Klaus?
Could we possibly cover Winds of Change on March 20th?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude, start with the whistle.
Winds of change.
Right?
You do the whistle. Yeah, you whistle. I'll play the guitar.
It's hard to whistle.
I'm not getting involved with that one.
You can't whistle when you're laughing. Hey, they're interviewing this guy behind us. I wonder, should we pull him over?
Who's this guy?
Oh,
Who's
he's
this
walking
guy?
through. Oh, yeah.
Hey, folks, I think we are going to have to wrap soon, and I'm going to tell you why. Again, this is because of where we are located in San Francisco. We're at the Moscone Center.
Yep.
Pardon me. No exaggeration. So we're on 3rd and Howard. I parked on 10th and Folsom.
Yep.
So I got to get my A back up there, but then we got to cut across town to get to Canizaro. It's going to take some time because we're meeting Canizaro for dinner tonight, folks. And I know
Mark, he's at the Palace of Fine Arts right now, I'm sure.
I don't know about that. I don't think he is.
He's looking. No, he's over there looking for Killers tickets. He's not covering the.
I talked to Mark today. He was down covering the Seahawk practice, and then that's the other thing. It's not convenient for like to cover.
Well, Christoph said he's been going to Santa Clara every day.
Again, San Francisco, we need to bring the Niners back home.
By the way, I got to give some love. I forget the reporter's name, but somebody from SF Gate had a map of the Bay Area on day 1 of Media Row, or day 2, and she was walking around to Seahawks players and asking them to point out where they thought Levi's Stadium was on the map, and it was hilarious.
It bums me out though.
It was,
you know what I mean?
But it was
funny. Just bums me out.
It was funny. Dude, one guy pointed up into like middle of Marin. He's like, yeah.
I just realized. Sorry, Tony, to stop your story, but I just realized. I think that's Bill Simmons over there. Bill Simmons broadcasting right there.
Where?
I like to break Bill Simmons balls.
Yeah.
I'm at the ring, Tony.
Hey, I got to give Bill Simmons all the love in the world. I'm not. Dude, he did the Yacht Rock documentary. Documentary.
I think he's maybe a little too in love with himself, though, for my taste at times. Well, he's very, very fanciful of himself, which is kind of a turnoff.
Maybe he listens to "I'm Too Sexy" while he's in the shower.
Well, that's a positive.
Right.
If that's something we could rally around together.
I'm too sexy.
Little right said Fred
with my shirt.
Yeah. So I'd say final few minutes here. I do want to thank our sponsors one more time because and folks, just so you know, it's not like you're getting cheated out of anything. There's nobody here. There's nobody here.
Hey, Dom, can you take that camera off and show people how it's kind of barren?
Big city.
Sure.
Big city nights.
Show them the Bleacher Report skee ball stage we were talking about. And,
you keep it on.
Can you please show them my ginger up there on the banner? Sam Darnold.
While you're doing that, I want to thank Carlos.
I'll pull that back up here.
Carlos
De La Fuente, yes, of course.
Carlos De La Fuente at Flex Funding. Thank you, brother, for all you do. All of your financial needs can be addressed with Carlos. Private money loans, mortgage loans. It's your money. Make sure you do the right things with it and make sure you have the right guidance. Talk to Carlos De La Fuente, 925-250-4894. Of course, Los D is always on call via text. That's kind of an oxymoron, on call via text. But anyway, you can email him. How's that sound?
He's always available.
Thank you, bro.
Yes.
Carlos at myflixnow.com. Carlos, we love you. We'll see you soon. Another man I love. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a night out on the town with this gentleman tomorrow, Tom Stack.
Yeah.
Give it up for Tom Stack and Coldwell Banker Realty. Tom and I are going to go out and see Dark Star Orchestra tomorrow. Any of you hippie types going to be over there, do let me know. We'll be on the air our normal time tomorrow, 12 noon. We'll do a show. But after that, I'm driving over to the Oakland Fox Theater to hang with Tom. When Tom's not at Dead shows, he is a broker. He works for Coldwell Banker Realty. Tom has over 20 years in the biz, real people guy, loves talking to people, loves helping people. And he is like an old school San Franciscan with a heart of gold, really likes to help people. He's an SI product like Tony and like Bonnie and Matt Young's son. We got a lot of SI Wildcats. I've told Tony this in the past too. It's a true story. When I was a little kid, going to junior high in San Francisco, I remember my mom and dad having a conversation. They did not want me to go to the public schools in the city because back then there were like kids getting shot and stabbed, like in Washington High School and stuff like that. So my dad was like, no, he's going to SI. My dad's like, he'll go to SI when he goes to high school. I know we moved, so it didn't happen, but I would have been there if I could have been
a Wildcat, buddy.
I am. So that's my point.
You're a Wildcat at heart.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. So, and shout out Goldie Hawn and the head coach of Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Football. Also, Tony.
My name's Tremaine. I'm an Ebony Lover. I get my kicks when I'm under the cover.
Is that Wesley?
The Sporter Kings.
Yeah.
Better than diamond rings, right?
Football. Thank you, Tom Stack. I love you, buddy. 925-878-9964. When it's time to buy a house, it's definitely time to talk to Tom Stack. Tony, tell the people about his territories.
Well, La Miranda Corridor, man. La Miranda stands for Lafayette, Moraga, Orinda. And then it's not just there, but that's where he's like focused, right? But he also knows the greater East Bay, and He also knows people all around the greater Bay Area that if you are looking to buy or sell or know somebody that is, Tom can point you in the right direction if it's not in the La Miranda area. But those of you in the La Miranda area, please do check him out, Tom Stack, because he will take great care of you. He wants to have you as a client for life. He wants to make sure you are taken care of.
You're about
Okay?
to get a Thin Tim drive
Yeah.
by. Who's one of my favorites? Thinny Timmy.
Get
This
outta
kid for life.
here,
This is my guy
yes.
right here. Thinny. Yes, brother. Yes. That's my man, Thin Tim Webb. He's
What's
one of the
up,
greats.
Timmy Webb?
One of the
How you doing,
all-time
brother?
greats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too, man.
Great seat. Hey, if you want some pizza, Timmy, help yourself.
Yeah, that'll
Help
boy.
yourself.
Webb
I
in
love
the
that
house.
kid. Thin Tim for life. For
Yeah,
freaking
Tim.
life. He's one of
Oh,
our
man.
former colleagues, and I got a lot of
freaking
love.
best.
Lot of love for
Hey,
that guy.
keep up the good work.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are, bro. Keep it up. Okay, boy, I just heard how loud I am. Holy
know.
smokes. I
I
could
know.
hear my own voice like echoing. Damn.
Well.
Anyway, you guys, I want to talk about
Hello, hello.
Come on.
Is there anybody
in there. Okay. Is there anybody in Dr. Young's chair?
Just
is my
not
question.
if you can see me.
Ah!
Is there anyone?
You know what I mean?
Home?
Just a little prick.
Just a little pinprick.
Yo, whatever. Hey, that's what you get at Dr. Young's office when you get the Novocaine. You get the pinprick, and he'll say that.
There'll
Just
be
a
no
little
more.
pinprick.
But you may feel a little
Sick. All right.
Sorry.
The way Waters hits that S. Sick.
Can you stand up? Stand up. Stand up.
I do believe it's working. Good. All right, stand by, Tony. I got to
That'll keep you going for the show. Come on, it's time.
Okay, let me do a spot for Christ's sake.
Go,
I want to
go.
give Dr. Young some. I
Go.
tried to turn his level down. He fought me.
I think these guys, we need to keep it down a little bit.
Oh,
They're
they've
trying-
had it with us.
They're trying to
I've
do a
been
live
watching.
spot.
They've had it with
No,
us.
they're trying to do a live spot. They're
I
trying to do a live
listen.
spot.
You know,
Okay.
I mean, it's a free country. Info at Young Dental. Dr. Matt Young. He is the official dentist of the PMP show. We love him.
Yeah.
A lot of our clientele has gone in to see him. Call Dr. Young when you're ready to make the move. You will thank me. I'm not just saying that. 415-392-8611. 25 years in the biz. Down in Union Square, 490 Post Street. Comprehensive dental care at your service. 6 days of the week. He works on Saturday as well. Office hours Monday through Friday. Obviously, he specializes in implant surgery and implant restorations. Dr. Young, thank you so much for being a big supporter. We would not be here on Radio Row without you, without Carlos, without Tom Stack, without Longbridge, without Dan from NorCal Sports and Secure Money.
I just thought about an interesting. Comfortably Numb could be like the theme song for Dr. Young. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
a little bit, kind of.
Like he wants you to be comfortable.
He does.
And if you need to be numbed,
That's
he'll
me.
numb you.
I like
right?
numb everything. Yeah.
Right?
Numb my whole head. I don't even want to know.
There is no pain you are receiving.
By the way, I'm going to launch a complaint real quick about that because I don't think anybody should ever cover that song. And the legendary Van Morrison covered it. I'm going to reject it. I'm going to go ahead and reject it. You don't got Gilmore
Is
crushing
Van
it.
Morrison the one who's like just historically a prick?
Yeah, he'll yell
Yeah,
at the audience and
right.
stuff. He's made
Like
some
walk off stage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's made some amazing records, but
Right, super talented.
He can be a little bit of an SOB.
Yeah.
Thank you, Don Peralta. You're a freaking stud, brother. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you, Dan Ogden. Thank you, Byline Sports.
Oh, Dominic.
I think I've lost Tony. He's just singing songs. I'm actually.
No, come on, dude, go.
I'm going to put it down and let you take it. So thank you guys for bearing with us today.
Yeah.
Can we see the people real quick?
Absolutely.
I want to see what's going on.
Here we go,
Where
right
are
here.
all of y'all?
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, there we go. Rags in New Jersey. You're still with us, bro. Thank you.
Hey, Rags, we I don't know if you saw, but earlier we saw Michael Irvin. We gave him a shout out, buddy.
Patty from Napa asked a very important question. Is Tony stoned?
No.
I've asked that question on the show before, too.
No.
Patty, there's been a couple of nights. I'm like, Tony, did you?
I take that as a compliment. I really do, but I'm not. But who knows what's going to happen in the near future?
I see the globe right there. All right, go.
I just got to
folks.
get. I just got to get out. I got to get past the dogs.
What dogs?
The sniffing dogs.
No, I think we're clean. We
Okay.
would have been pinched.
Oh, there's an officer right there.
I know. Let's not draw any attention. Let's
Okay.
keep it low key.
All right.
Because the thing is,
Yeah.
if they did rifle through my pack, anything's possible.
Oh.
Truly, anything's possible. And I'd rather avoid that because we got to meet Ken Azzaro. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks for supporting the show, and thanks for bearing with us. It took us a while
Seriously, yeah.
to get hooked up today. I think they are coming for. Here we go. I'm telling you. I see they're coming right at us. You think I'm kidding? We got officers beelining for us. I don't know what's going on, but I'm starting to get nervous. Maybe it's a good time to sign off. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Tony. And thank all of you in the PNP audience. Hope you enjoyed Radio Row. More Bay Area Sports Collective broadcasting tomorrow at high noon. You're good, Tony.
And also, we had Greg Cosell on earlier.
Thank
the
you,
show,
Greg.
And
yes.
thank you to Greg Cosell. And if you missed it, please go back and check it out on YouTube at Polymax Particles. Greg was great. Talking football, talking Super Bowl, but also talking a lot of music. And that's what I think he loves to do, because now he doesn't do it a lot. I think he's usually breaking down X's and O's. So for him to talk music, he had a really big smile on his face, and great to have Greg, reconnect with Greg, man. It was freaking great. So check that out. And also, while you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We got to feed that algorithm. Also, the audio versions are available on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. And tomorrow we'll be back at you at high noon, right, P?
Yep, you got it, man. Thank you, Nutter. Thank you, HVAC. Thank you, Pine Needle, Joe Schmo, all you guys. We love you guys. And thank you to Christoph from Berlin. He was over here kicking it with us for a little while, too. A lot of fun today. We'll be back tomorrow for the regular show. Our final hot and sour picks of the season.
Yep.
We'll pick it up again later this year when football starts. But for the last time, we'll give you our picks. We have Patty from Napa is our guest DJ, a music sponsor for the day. That's going to be fun.
Oh, so we need to tell people Bon Jovi songs, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, good. Yes,
Yeah.
guys. Send in your Bon Jovi songs, paulyspod@gmail.com.
Yep.
Patty is in charge tomorrow. We all bow down to the queen of the scene.
Mhm.
Hey, Lily, keep your phone on. If I need to get bailed out, you're my phone call. So thank you for the support, and we'll see you tomorrow, folks. Cheers, y'all.
Also, Paulie, on the way out. One more. There we go, buddy. And then, as we like to do,
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time. Class dismissed.
there we go. See,
I do. It sucks. Yeah, I see what's going on.
There we go. There we go.
All right, folks. Hey, cheers again. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for the support, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at high noon. Everybody have a great night. Cheers.
Peace, y'all.
Y'all.